Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and today it is a Saturday. I hope you all have been having a good weekend so far, and it finally is the weekend. But yeah, today we're mainly just going to be chilling for the morning, messing around with some of the normal stuff. Nothing new to really mess around with, but of course we still have the hero classes and stuff from last week to just do poke at here and there. So that's mainly what we're going to be doing. We will be starting puzzle quests back up later today. Probably, I'd say 4-ish, 5-ish hours from now. So I'll be doing that as well. Let's see. Where to go? We'll go take our yellow to reds. Go take some of those. If anyone has any questions, anything you want me to go over, let me know, and we definitely will. We will have 2 redeem codes today as well. So we'll have that. And we have enough for the entirety of the next month. So we are way ahead. Because Salty's going to be out for the next month, so they already gave us, like, everything already. Unfortunately, they're in their normal codes, but still, they're normal codes. We'll go take that. Throw down Golf. You want puzzle quest? We will have puzzle quests. Eventually. Based on the poll yesterday, it did seem like enough people wanted us to do the normal stream, though, before we go to puzzle quests. But we will be getting around to puzzle quests later today. I will be ending the stream just a little bit earlier than usual, just to kind of set up for it, because I don't believe I've ever streamed Puzzle Quests under the format that I'm currently using right now. We did Puzzle Quests so long ago that the first time I ever streamed it, it was on the previous streaming software I was using. It has been that long since we have streamed Puzzle Quests. Hello, JZG, welcome. Actually, I didn't say any of the hellos. Hello, Humberto. Hello, Major. Hello, GSW. Hello, Maximuse. Hello, Henny. Hello, JZG, and hello, Patrick. Welcome all. What weapon is that? What, this? Prismatic Shard. It's the weapon you get at 24 all hero masteries. It's the one of only 2 6-colored weapons in the entire game, or even just 6-colored troops in general. There's currently not a single troop that covers 6 colors. There's only the 2 hero weapons. One is useless, which is the emblem thing, whatever it's called, Jewel, Imperial Jewel, I think it's called. And the other one is Prismatic Shard, which is the only viable, the only viable 6-color weapon. Okay, where to move? We'll go take that over. Hello, Macamillion, welcome. You have 2 questions for you. Sure, Carlo. Feel free to leave them down. And hello, Dark Wolf. I mean, Dark Owl. Wow. How on earth did I say wolf? Let's see. I said something even weirder yesterday when trying to pronounce someone's name. Or something they said. I'll go move that one over. Throw that down. There is evolves. Don't lie to the masses. Wait, what? Hey, Tacet, can you play 3 Elspeths and a Death Knight for funsies? I can't really switch to a Death Knight hero class. Also, what would that end up doing? You can get the first initial cast, but everything after that, the Elspeth won't really be able to do much. I don't understand what the multi-Elspeth is for on that. How do you have Dawnbringer as a weapon? Oh, Dawnbringer you end up crafting in the Soul Forge. It's a relatively hard weapon to craft. Actually, it's the hardest weapon really in the game to obtain as of this current moment. That's actually realistically obtainable. But basically you have to spend 1.3 million souls on it, which is obviously a really high amount of souls. But you craft underneath the Soul Forge with the new, or new-ish. It's been out for a little while now, but it came like 3 months ago or so. But the resources you end up getting from dungeons, these things that you can do every single day, as well as the little offer thingies, those end up going into the Soul Forge, which then craft various weapons. And to craft a Dawnbringer, you need to craft a Shattered Blade, a Broken Guard, and where's the other one? And a Dawnstone. And then you can craft a Dawnbringer, which costs 1 million souls, and each one of these costs 100,000, so that's 1.3 million souls, some amount of gems, 350 gems, and 12 celestial trait stones. So yeah, definitely not that cheap, that is for sure, but it is currently among one of the best weapons in the game. For Guild Wars, I'm not for Guild Wars, for Dungeons, it is definitely 100% the best weapon in the game. Though they did say that they're going to be doing something to address that soon, because it is way too strong in Arena right now. Wins battles in basically a minute each. Is the trait from the Assassin and Archer hero classes works only when he actually skulls? Yes, only when your hero class is in first slot taking a skull, or, you know, in any slot that is in the front line. As long as it's the one taking the skull, then it will have a chance to trigger, but it only triggers if it's the one specifically taking a troll. Every single trait that's related to a hero actually acts that way, as well as, what's his name? The Warlord class, when he ends up gaining 3 attack every single skull he takes. That also applies in the same way. Wait, did I say Dungeons? I meant Arena. What did I say earlier? Yeah, Dawnbringer is really good in Arena. Did I say something else? Can you... oh, never mind, I already answered that. Wait, who was the person that said they had to ask 2 questions? What is the code? Oh, redeem codes are basically just resource codes that we hand out. We normally hand them out on Monday, Friday, and Saturday streams for the most part. And very occasionally at special events if there's anything that happens to happen on a given day. How many points per card in Guild Wars is it worth if the same color as the day? It depends on what your bonus is. You can get up to a 50% bonus per troop of that color day that you end up using if you end up using a pure color team for the specific Guild War day. But yeah, it depends what your bonus is. You get a max bonus once you have 100 Guild Guardians in your guild. So if you don't have 100, you'd be getting less than that. Like, I'll go show you exactly where the number is. It's on the little page where you go to... oh gosh, we're just going to lose this. I might as well just exit due to how annoying this battle is going to be at this point. Okay, but yeah, if you go over to the... this page over here, if you go over to Guild, go over to Guild Wars, and this page right here, you can see a number here and then this number here. This is the important number. This is how much bonus you get per day for using a specific color. So you can see right here, we're getting 50% extra per red troop. And every single red that we end up using, we end up getting 50% more points than we normally would. So obviously using 4 reds, that would be 200% more points. And obviously with this high of a bonus, it would be insane not to run 4 of each of the colors, because you would get such a gigantic bonus for doing so. If you have a level 100 or lower statue, this bonus will be lower than 50%. I forget exactly how it scales because they've changed it a couple times. But if I'm not mistaken, it starts around about a 25-ish% extra bonus per color. And then as you progress to 100 statue, a level 100 statue, those are these things over here under the guild. Once these progress to level 100, once they reach level 100, you'll have the max bonus that you can have. These things level from doing specific tasks of that color. So for example, the red one would level from doing the red task, the blue one from the blue task, so on and so forth. I don't have them here because we already got to legendary tasks. But normally, assuming you're not at legendary tasks, you would have all those there. And those give EXP to those statues. What is the last troop you're playing with in your team? Which team? The one I'm doing right over here? I actually forget off the top of my head. That is Scorpius. He's actually the most recent Mythic that came into the game. There's going to be another one next Friday in 6 days that's going to be coming out. But this was the one that previously came out. He's really high damage to the last 2 enemies, as well as instantly killing both of them if they are poisoned, which is pretty nice. The main thing he gets used for is the fact that he has Impervious plus a +1 stat to all brown allies. You can use him for that alone, and he's actually worth using. He currently has the highest mana cost in the entire game, though. And the next Mythic coming out next week is actually going to be even higher than this, though the other one actually gained some of its mana back, so maybe it's not technically as high. Initially it would be, but not for follow-up. Hello, Strahd! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Let's see. I think I got them all. If anyone still has any other questions, feel free to leave them all in chat, and we'll get around to all of them. Okay. Well, we'll go move that up. Take that. Take the yellows. Gorgolf. Take the green. Don't really need that, but more for prismatic. What we need right now is this guard to get up. Complete miss. Good job. Luckily he has the red lane there. And another red. Oh, we didn't get a green drop. Okay, that doesn't hit anything important. And then just Grigolf into pretty much anything. Guard would be great. There we go. And it's match. Oh, can you use Stonehammer, Lord Ironbeard, Lady Ironbeard, and Apothecary? Sure, we can go do that. Let's see. Against all goblins, apparently. We'll use the Stonehammer. Where are you, Stonehammer? Stonehammer. Can't wait till they buff him, if they ever do. He definitely needs one. Lord Ironbeard. I somehow typed a U. Somehow double typed a U. Lord Ironbeard. Lady Ironbeard. And an Apothecary. Interesting pure blue of all the dwarves. And we'll throw that in with a blue-green banner, it looks like. Just so we can get the super quick Apothecary. Well, the blue won't, but you know, the green will be. As long as we surge one of them. It also allows to counter him out. Might even need to convert out the color if it gets too bad. Hello, Lexia. Welcome. Oh, glad you could make it. Let's see here. We'll go... Yeah, welcome to the stream. We'll go move that. See if we can go get a Stonehammer. Not really many greens. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because he needs it really badly too. Skull, I don't really need to bother with. Every single skull we pretty much just ignore. He barely does anything with it due to 80% skull mitigation. Take that down. There's our cast. Please don't miss. And that is why I never use Stonehammer. That right there. Let's see. No greens. I need a green take. I'm gonna hope he takes a skull here. Oh, never mind. Well, that didn't help him. I was looking so much at the other side I didn't even notice that Cascade was just sitting there. Okay, but we'll go and grab that again. At least we got an extra turn that time. There's no red on this team though. So what exactly are you using all this red for? Stonehammer has almost zero value on this team. I feel like not even casting him. Because you don't have anything with red on this team. It's not gonna get into anything. We'll use them as a last resort. We'll keep them burning for a little bit. Maybe once they all lose their burn, we'll throw it down again. But yeah, there's the entire color that he creates that we don't even use. Okay, he has anti-red. Let me go throw this on that guy. We'll do that. Let's see. You played Fortnite Battle Royale? No. I have never played it, never heard of it. Oh, he's gonna get a summon there. Let's see. What do we even do here? I guess we just take a skull to kill them, just to guarantee the kill. And then we'll try finding ourselves a green. So move that down. And see if we can get Apothecary down. No, there's no Apothecary. Oh, I don't want to have to use that ability though, so we'll go to full mana there. Find one with lower armor than us, which is currently none of them. And there's also... Oh wait, never mind, there's still red, so we go throw that down. We can clean that up too if we need. Can we get an Apothecary down? Yes, but what would it feed? There's nothing to feed it with. So we'll kill that. Stonehammer's gonna die in a second. Do we get one more ability off with him? No, because there's nothing he feeds mana into. There's no point in casting him. We'll just do that. Still don't have enough armor to break through one of them. So we'll go for a skull here, the last thing he gets to do. And now we have higher armor than him, so we could do triple. Yep, let me take that first. Do we take that skull? No, it's not worth it. We'll just take the triple. Move that over. And he's gonna get another summon. Not much I can do to that. Hopefully it's a red. Yay! Hey, that she is. Very nice. Okay. Well, we can go kill that. Need to wait till that thing's armor gets higher. This thing needs reinforced again. I have no clue why they didn't give it reinforced. Or took away reinforced. They gave it fortitude instead, but the problem is it was probably the only troop in the entire game that was actually good with reinforced, yet they removed it from her. And they did that unintentionally too, but they've never fixed it since. Okay, can you stop summoning? I might just have to poke him so we can start triple damaging him. There we go. Oh, at least he created another red, if nothing else. So we will be able to go kill that with the cleanup. What to move, what to move. We'll just take a skull for now. Oh, hello, Agile. That's not good. Do we not even have an apothecary here? Apparently not. Move that over. Now we do. Oh, it has to be on blue, though, which we use for everything. So we'll do that. And... yeah, I guess we throw it on you. Don't really have a choice there. Plus, we need to kill the summoner anyways. Speaking of summoner. Okay, good. He didn't go for it, but I don't think I have any way to kill him this turn. Let's see. Instead of Apothecary, try Alchemist. That wouldn't really make that much of a difference. This team desperately needs High Forge without the Stone Hammer. I don't know what you're trying to do with it, though. Are you trying to use it for Blue Guild War or just for PvP? Because you don't need to make it pure blue if it's for PvP. Because if you're saying to put an Alchemist in it, then that wouldn't be for Blue Day. Let's see. But yeah, this team desperately needs a High Forge in it. That alone would make it work. And just get rid of Stonehammer and put a High Forge somewheres. Let's see. Let's move that over. Gotta give him a skull. Yeah, we pretty much just lose this. Not gonna even bother playing it out at this point. The team doesn't even get to do anything. And there's some of the useful things it does have. It's just completely blocked with Stonehammer. He blocks every single mana on the team except for green, which doesn't allow us to do anything. Okay, let's go and throw... let me actually bring the guards back out. I've been using this a lot as of recently to try to counter out the Krakens, surprisingly. Even though it's not really made to counter out Krakens. It was originally made to counter out more of like the famine kind of stuff. All the daemons that used to be used quite a bit. Oh, there's some blues for him. He's gonna miss though. Actually, he might give us the alignment with that. Yes, he does. Perfect. Oh, we're frozen. Bah. Could have mercied instead. Fail. Well, now we can. Okay, and now we throw a guard. Go. Get an alchemist down. Oh, forgot to double check to see if there was even a turn, but it doesn't matter because there was. Board looks okay. Oh, that was not enough. And we just need like one small poke here. Get an alchemist. Let's get him to full mana. And we don't even need it. There we go. Your Guild War opponents use Dwarf Defense Team too? Oh, nice. Yeah, Dwarves, as long as you're not using Kraken against them or some kind of Devour team, they're pretty easy to take out most of the time. They have a really heavy focus on brown as well, so you can generally just counter out that brown and then be good to go. Okay, here was like one of the teams I used to use to try to counter it out with this. Things that use like Famine and Amnesia and stuff like that together. Unfortunately, Scion cannot be silenced. It'd be really convenient if it could. It's probably one of the few troops in the entire game that have immune to silence that is actually good with immune to silence. Aww, it stole it. Oh, that's really bad. Let's see. Well, let's go get full mana off of this. And what do we convert with these reds? We got brown. I think I go for that. We get quite a bit of mana out of it. There's 3 different locations. Make that 4 because of the cascade. Throw another little poke. Problem here is guard avatar needs to end his turn in order to attack. I guess that's not too big a deal. The Scion dies, so down it goes. Get a Hellcat down. Get an Alchemist down on green, I think. Yeah. And then Mercy, probably. Nope, don't even need it. Double check the board. Looks good. Guard. Follow up once more. He's silenced and dead. Goblin Shaman, Humility, Draculus, and Mercy? Sure, we can go try that. I don't think I've ever bothered using Goblin Shaman with Draculus. It seems like it would work. Oh, before we do, let me just go take this win real quick. I need to make sure we win the revenge battle. Though the team you mentioned probably could win against it too. Just want to make sure, just in case. Because revenge give us twice as much for half the time. Oh, I forgot to take the Dbarrel. Well, that doesn't help us win, now does it? Okay. Well, no mercy around that we can take. Wish I could align it. Maybe we'll be able to alchemize something to get it into place. Yes, we can. We could do it on blue. Get a mercy down. Yes, we can. There we go. And sweet. Move that. Move that. Oh, should have taken the 4 times red. It was literally just sitting there. But I'll throw down the skull here. Got a guard. Double check board. Looks almost good. There we go. And now it looks clean. So throw the guard. Get a Hellcat down. Somewheres. Or an alchemist, apparently. Do that. Now we'll get a Hellcat. Or not. Never mind. Board does not like us. I guess we'll do it on blue. It's not really that much value, but it will get him to full mana. And since we don't have a mercy, we can do that. Or, you know, we don't have a mercy with full mana, I should say. Move that, move that. Move the skull over. And... is that it? Yeah, I think we just guard into a Hellcat if it's clean up. And poke. Okay, now we'll go through whatever that team was. Any yellow troop that gains purple mana and immunity from Devour. I don't believe there's anything that does simultaneously both. Let me double check real quick. I don't recall one being able to do both, or at least not like to a high degree. Like technically Ancient Golem could do that, but that's a really small amount of purple mana. Actually, I don't even know if there's one that even generates purple mana. Well, I guess Celestacia, but it has a really weird immune to Devour. It only has it via Barrier, which technically is immune to Devour, but it's not immune to Kraken's Devour. So, given that Kraken is like 90% of Devour's being used right now, about the only one. Yeah, there's not really anything that easily does everything that you just mentioned. They either do one or the other. Yep, they either do one or the other. So Stasia is the closest thing in the game to what you want. Though it doesn't actually have immune to Devour, but a Barrier does have immune to Devour. But if they remove it with a Kraken AoE, or if they remove it with Kraken just casting, it will not actually protect against it. But Barrier does protect against one instance of Devour, if it's only hit by a single target kind of thing. So if it was hit by, let's say, a Great Maul or something, it would have immune to Devour, assuming it would have the Barrier up. But in all other instances, like Krakens and stuff, it would not actually have immune to it. But yeah, he could create purple for you. Okay, try Alchemist, Valkyrie, Trent, Banshee. Oh, that was our old, not in that particular team. You run Trent in first slot. That used to be our old early game team that I used to use a while back. Let me go do the team that was mentioned before that, though, that someone said. Goblin Shaman, something, something, something. With a Draculus in it. Goblin Shaman, Humility. Wait, wrong team. Oh, never mind. You mentioned 2 different teams. I'll try the one with Humility first slot, because Humility is better first slot. So we'll do that. Humility, Goblin Shaman, Draculus, and Mercy. And the Mercy. And we'll throw it onto a double yellow. Where is double yellow? Oh wait, actually, do we need double yellow? We have a Mercy going just into Humility. You know what? We don't actually need that. We can just go brown-green instead or something. Go brown-green. The Goblin banner. For the Goblin. Yeah, we'll just go brown-green. There we go. Oh, good. That's funny. We're using a Humility team against a purple spam team. That's quite convenient. Perfect time for the suggestion. Well, let's see. We get full mana Humility. I guess that is the plan here. A follow-up is questionable, though. Guess we'll throw it on red. Actually, probably should throw it on green. Oh, never mind. We should be throwing Humility every single turn on green. I see now. Aha. Interesting. I kind of want to throw Draculus, but I can't. Oh, okay, I have to. Up, up, up. Take skull. And take brown. Anything else on the board? There we go. Throw the Draculus down. Yeah, so what we do is throw that down. Throw this on that. Well, that kind of works. There we go. Get another Draculus up. That gives Mercy all the way back up. Ideally, that would be alignment, though it's not. Do we kill it? No, because we don't have enough damage. Where do we move? We'll just do the blue to the brown to the skull. Humility triggers a little bit. What else we need to move around? No Mercy. We'll just move the green over. Yep, and it falls right into a triple red. Ah, he gets extra turn though. I have Mercy. We don't have extra turn though off of the Mercy. And if I take that, we lose our turn. It would kind of be counterproductive to try Mercying just to get refrozen. But we'll let him resummon here. Or actually, he doesn't even get a summon. He just gets a lot of damage, so we'll do that. He'll poke us a bit. And now we'll just do this into, hopefully, a Draculus to full mana. He did remove kind of the color we needed. But, oh well. Skull I'll ignore. I'll rather do it with Draculus so he gains more HP. And because he's not an immediate threat. Remove that. Nothing happens there. Throw Draculus. And there's team wipe. There we go. Yeah, that works out decently. Hello, Jeremiah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, hello, Mehmet. Welcome as well. The green runic keeps haunting me because of how hard it was to get on our other account. Now we just keep getting it on this account. Fail. Okay. Let's see. What was the other team that someone wanted me to do? Oh, yeah, the old... I used to suggest this so much as an early game team. Back when it was super meta. These days, I wouldn't really bother with it. But it's still okay. Trent, Alchemist, Banshee. This is like extremely old school kind of team. This is a variant of the best team that used to exist about 2.5 years ago. Before it got nerfed. It got nerfed so hard, they literally changed the color of a troop to nerf it. It used to be used with, what's his name? I forget his name because he's almost never used anymore. What's his name? He's the one that says, if you want it, I got it, or something. The one from Pride Lands, the epic from Pride Lands. Why can I not remember his name? There's one easy way to figure this out. Let's go to Pride Lands. It's that one merchant guy. Him, Finlay. That's his name. He, at one point, was insanely, insanely good. And the only difference was he was a green-red. But because he was a green-red, he had a lot more synergies than what he has now as a green-yellow. But, yeah, he used to be really good. This was prior to traits existing and a lot of other stuff. But, also, I believe it was still level 15 max instead of 20. But, yeah, at one point, he was one of the best looping troops in the entire game. He still kind of is, in a way. He's a great utility for it, it's just there really isn't much of a point in removing skulls. So, yeah. It's not really worth using most of the time. What was the other thing I needed in here? We needed Trent, the Alchemist, the Banshee, and... oh, yeah, duh, the Valkyrie. How could I forget the Valkyrie? Because the whole point of this team was to get some souls and gold on the rush. Let me see if I can remember the correct order. I believe that's the correct order. Trent, Alchemist, Valkyrie, Banshee, and Banner... what banner would I have normally used with it? Pretty sure it was yellow-brown. Just to make sure we had a nice spread. That or was red-yellow just to rush it up. I'm just gonna go red-yellow. Be perfectly fine with that. Because that gives us the double red on the Banshee cast as well. What is a good counter to Gorgolfa, War, Famine, Amnesia? Anything with a guard avatar if you happen to have. If you don't have that, anything with a Desdemona focused. Desdemona not only does an extra turn against everything except war, I mean against all of them, but it also does 2 times damage against all of them except war. But yeah, doing some kind of true damage Desdemona team, or Desdemona loop of some kind could end up working out pretty well for you against that. Guard's Avatar and Desdemona were both added around the time when Daemons were pretty big in the game. So they were added as a means of counter. Okay, we'll go get rid of all of these purples here. Trent, I don't really need to bother throwing down. Move that up. Move that over. Move that one over as well. Get a Valkyrie down somewheres. Actually, you know what? We'll take the Alchemist. Also, the purpose of this team was basically to never end your turn, by the way. Or if you do, you end it with a lot of value, like with the Trent or something. So we could just go for Banshee here for really high damage. Let's go for one of the Behemoths. Actually, maybe I should be hitting him from the front down. Let's see. Let's get Alchemist, get that Banshee back up so we can recast if we get any alignment somewheres. Move that up. Move that up. The biggest issue of why a lot of people didn't really bother using this anymore, it's way too slow. Even if it can loop pretty well. Alright, we'll throw that down. Move that up. Oh, I should double check to see if I could have tranted that. Sometimes you can trant skulls. Move that one over. Trying to run out of space here to cast. Actually, I think we ran out of space. Let's see. Yeah, I think we don't have an extra turn for anything. Oh, no, we have it for purple right there. Color doesn't go into anything, but we can still get it off. Valkyrie, why don't you have alignment on something? Oh, yes, you do. You have it on brown. And that gives us the thing. We'll throw it on first slot this time. And we'll take a skull. Yeah, this used to be my budget early game, kind of destroy everything team. Nowadays, it's basically Hellcat, triple Goblin Rocket or something like that. Alchemist, Hellcat, double Goblin Rocket, stuff like that. Alchemist, where can you go? Valkyrie, someone go down. I might just have to take a skull here and then end our turn with that. I don't think we have any other alignments other than converting out a color we already used. Because Banshee is a little bit limited. It's not like a Hellcat. I don't even think Hellcat existed at the time when this team was kind of used a lot. I'll just do that. Tank up with him. Even if we lose our turn, at least he gets tankier. And... oh, Reds, hello. I didn't even see you down there. Take those. See if we can get a Valkyrie down anywhere. No, we cannot. Really bad board, but let's go move that over. Get our kill. That'll give us that. And should have alignment. Yes, throw that down. And alchemize that. Trent we don't need since we kind of just get rid of all of his colors. We'll move that over for a poke. Get another Banshee down if we have alignment. No, we do not. We can convert, but it's almost going to remove more than we even need. We'll throw that down. Remove of one. Big removals. Let's see. No good Val. Oh, yes, actually, there's a good Valkyrie. Never mind. We could do that. Put that into a poke there. And that is match. Yes, there's match. There we go. But yeah, that's basically what that team is like. It's a little bit annoying to use. It is. I do advise newer players to at least try it, even though it's not really meta anymore, because it's good for just learning how to control the board. It's probably one of the easiest teams that you can build early on in the game to learn how to control the board with like converters and stuff. Because converters are used, maybe not the specific of the Alchemist Valkyrie combo, but converters in general are used in a lot of teams in this game. And there's even word that they might be adding converting weapons in the near future for hero classes. They ended up mentioning that on one of their Q&As like about a couple weeks ago. So it's definitely a good idea if you're a newer player to learn how to use converting troops if you don't already have a good feel for them, because they become quite meta. Basically throughout the entire game. At every single point, every single converter is a pretty solid troop. They're among some of the best troops in the game, despite them being pretty low rarity. Oh, let's go use the Muncher. The title's even mentioned Muncher or something. But you do still get 500 bonus gold this week if you happen to want to bother using a Muncher in the team. Definitely worth doing so, since he's pretty easy to win with, and a lot of monsters are in the meta right now, so a lot of stuff to basically just kill for free. We'll go take the blue there, try getting the Cascade, a little poke, get some Mercy. Frozen on too much right now. How do we go about this? We're frozen on red, so that actually wouldn't really serve much a purpose, so we'll just take it that way. We're also frozen on blue, but that is a lot of mana. But we're not frozen on that, so we can take that, move that up. We end our turn, but we get full mana. We get rid of all these blues. Too many. Not enough to kill them, but we got rid of all of our important mana that was about to get drained. Dragon Soul, you're actually surprisingly close to full mana, so I guess we will go for that red. Somehow managed to go one short, though, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot to take green. Oh, no, never mind, I didn't. I lied. That was actually the correct move. There we go, because we were frozen on it. And yellow, we are not frozen on, surprisingly. Yeah, you don't use yellow. Okay, so we'll just go move that. And red, we also aren't frozen on, so we'll take that. And Dragon Soul into Gorgolfa. Actually, Gorgolfa might not live that long. Well, we'll see. Nope. Okay, well, Pristine X it is. I should have probably double checked to see what color actually would have been enough damage. Fail. That we could have probably killed him already, but oh well, here you go. And boom. What is a good counter? Oh, never mind, I already answered that. Also, hello, Bridget. Hello, Jeremiah. Welcome. Let's see. You have the ingredients to craft your first mythic. Which one is the best to start with? Fairish Ra, if you can ever get around to it. Or as far as, like, untraded, are you talking about? Famine would probably be your bet, then, if you're trying to go 100% untraded for your first one. Famine can be used in just about any team, and is one of the biggest counters in the game to a lot of troops. Particularly now that they're starting to add new mythics that have really high mana costs. Famine is just going to become even more viable than he's ever really been. Even though he's gotten nerfed. He has gotten buffed once and nerfed like 2 or 3 times now. Yet is still absolutely amazing. Okay, we'll move the red over. Tacet, you remember you can, say about team around Frostling for 8 times gold damage. Can I show it? I guess we can. I don't know exactly which team I would end up rolling with, though. There's a couple different variants you can go. It's a lot of setup to have to do, though, which isn't worth doing. But yes, it technically can do 8 times skull damage. It's not ever viable to use because it takes so much time to set up that it's not worth it. But yes, there is technically a team that has a common that can run 8 times skull damage, which is obviously pretty insane, though realistically you would never need to use it ever because it just takes way too much time to set up. And the amount of time it would take to get it going, you'd already be able to do something else to win with. So there's no point. You could win in the entire time that it takes you just to set up one 8 times sometimes. That's how long it takes. But it is pretty funny that a common is capable of doing 8 times skull damage. There's one that can do 4 times pretty easily. Direwolf can do 4 times pretty much effortlessly whenever he wants because he entangles and Hunter's marks the enemy. And he does 2 times to entangled. So it makes it really easy for him to do a lot of damage really quick. Yeah, we'll go do the Frostling. I can see if I can make a team out of it. I don't recall what I used with him in the past, but pretty much all you need is a Frostling plus a Hunter's Mark on your team. Troops. Suggestion. Let's see what we can build out of this. Frostling. Frost. We get our Frostling. I need some kind of good mana generation for it. Do we just go Valk? I think we might just go Valk. Get a Valk. Get a Mercy. And we need the Hunter's Mark on something. Freeze and Web and Enemy. If there are 13 or more blue gems, gain half mana. Oh, that's not relevant. But yeah, Freeze and Web, and then we get the Shatter thingy. And the only thing we need now is a Winter Wolf. There we go. And Banner is already correct. No, it's not. We need a Claw Banner. There we go. Okay, let's give this a shot. Mail. Defend reward. Take our 83 souls. Gladly. And there we go. Okay, as long as they don't have immune on first slot against any of these stats effects, we're fine. Yeah, Elspeth, Bombot, Black Manacles, and Troglodyte is the quickest team in the entire game. For whoever was asking that. Yeah, for Big Boss LBC, the team that Henny mentioned, that is the quickest team currently in the entire game for running Explore. If you need something slower, you can run like a Siren into a Rowan, or a Elspeth into a Rowan, or anything into a Rowan. The epic that you get for free from Fars of Thorns is pretty useful in this game for basically team wiping really quickly. Oh wait, I just used the wrong team. I just noticed that now. But the Rowan, any kind of Rowan with an empowered related team is pretty quick as well if you need a cheaper alternative. The Elspeth Bombots, Black Manacle, Troglodytes is pretty strong and the strongest actually in the game, but it's pretty expensive, particularly for newer players. So there are other alternatives that you can make pretty cheap. You can do it with as minimal as a Valkyrie Rowan Double Siren, which is super cheap because it's just a rare, another rare that's fully traded, and a Rowan which you get for free in like under an hour from just doing the quest line. Alright, we'll go for a Gorgolfa here. And then we'll go do the little Frostling team because I forgot to go do that. Oh, we can't go devour the monster. Luckily, it still does 2 times damage though. So if nothing else, we could still kill him. Not really, don't really need to though. So we'll just do that. Get our poke. And now we can. Up, come on. Go. And down it goes. Hello, Vangor. Welcome. Is there an update coming for PS4? If so, do you know what the update entails? Anytime soon? I don't know. I know there's one coming before winter they're going to try for. And about 1 month from now, they are trying to get another update up. Generally, they do that every single year so far. They've gotten an update right before the holidays because there's a long period of time of several weeks that they wouldn't be able to update. So they always try to get it done before the holidays so that there's not a gigantic gap between having content and not having content. But yeah. Well, let's go do the Frostling. That's what we meant to do the previous time. Let me not do it against that. Let me also not do it against that. Gosh. Okay, well, I guess we'll do it against this. That's not too big a deal, I guess. Both of them are pretty annoying to have to do it against, though. Okay. First things first. Let's get some setup going. Mercy, go. Valkyrie, go. Do it on green. Please don't miss. Go. Of course you miss. You take that up. And let's go get this effect down. You know what? We could actually go take that. I don't think we need it yet, though. What we need is a skull. So let's go web it. There we go. And now all we need is 1 skull, and we will do 8 times skull damage. Unfortunately, it's a little bit hard to tell because he doesn't even have that much HP. But, yes, he has, what is that? That is 67 with 25% mitigation. We have, how much damage is that? 29 times 8. We have 232 damage with this skull. That is how much damage this skull does. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anywhere near that much HP. I would need to find a Gorgolfa to really show how much damage this team can do. It's the only really good representation. Here we go. Get our freeze thingy on it. I might as well just kill it normally. There's no point in doing it 8 times. Might as well just win out the battle at this point. But yeah, it's normally not worth trying to set up something like this. But yeah, you can if you wanted to. It works. Let's see. Oh, exactly, 13. Please land. Nice. There we go. I can just cleanse that right off with a Mercy. Well, we'll just do that. Not the most efficient Mercy, but we'll get it down. Get rid of all these blues. Wait, how on earth did that not actually turn? I just assumed with all that green it would. Fail. Well then, that's not good. Not even enough blues on the board right now. We'll go through that. Throw poke. And, well, if we can find a skull that is way overkill. There we go, way overkill. Every single one of those is over 230 damage. And it's on a common too. The common that hits over 230 can actually hit even higher. It can technically hit 8,000, which would make it the highest max hit currently in the game. Though realistically, you would never need that. Ever. It's kind of just for fun. There isn't really much of a viable purpose for Frostling in almost any team in the game. But it's a pretty funny troop. Oh, I could have Valkyried that previous turn. Oh, we didn't get a skull. Come on. There we go. And down it goes. Yeah, let me go try this against a Gorgolfa just to show how much damage it can actually do. Because that's the only thing that can really survive it. And some stone skins can also survive it. Well, let me go use Revenge. We'll go find it. We'll wait until we can find one later. Probably in the next few battles or so. Let's just run this for now, I guess. Oops, wrong team. Actually, you know what? Let's go run the... This has been going really well for us lately, the guard team. Other than Devourer, are there any other one-shot cards at your level? Ferris Raw. Ferris Raw can one-shot pretty easily, particularly if you're using 2 of them, or 1 of them plus a Necromancy. But yeah, Ferris Raw can one-shot. It's one of the few things in late game that actually has one-shot capability. It's one of the other reasons why he's such a high priority to craft. Because he's one of only a few troops in the entire game in late game that has the capability to one-shot your enemies. He doesn't need to be fully traded to be able to do that, but still. Generally, if you're trying to get a Ferris Raw, you'll want to have him fully traded so you can utilize the fact that he gains so many extra souls. But he also needs that because that determines his damage. Because while I don't normally mention it much because I focus so much on his souls that he gains, he does have a boost ratio of a 1-to-1 based on how many souls you have. So with one of him fully traded, you have a soul cap of 100. So that is 100 additional damage if you have max souls when using a Ferris Raw, which obviously is quite a bit of damage. Let's see. That's almost enough to team wipe, or not team wipe. It only hits one thing, but it's almost the type enough to one-shot in itself. And of course he has additional damage on top of that, which is normally enough to close the gap in actually one-shotting. And if it's not, you can just put a Necromancy or second Ferris Raw onto the team. 1 HP, what are you doing? Here, have a Hellcat. Down it goes. Skip all that. Hello, Martin. Welcome. Well, you still made it. Also, we'll probably have the first redeem code soon. Oh, for Gorgoltha, finally. Oh, no. But he has Elamagrim. I need a Gorgoltha that doesn't have Elamagrim so I can show the other team. That's weird. Normally, they're not used together. That's a really weird combo. I don't think I've ever actually seen a Gorgoltha with a with an Elamagrim. Generally, you only go one or the other. Most teams don't really need to have both, unless you're really up against something skull heavy. In which case, you would use it for invade, not for defend. Let's get an Alchemist here. Hopefully, we'll get a Mercy follow-up. Apparently not, so we'll go move that over. Move that aside. Get a little Skull Poke. There's our Mercy. That'll give us guard. What else do we have to move? That's about it. Move that up. Move the Skull. And what else? What else? Take that. Ellie. Ellie, go. Get a Hellcat down. And throw that. Get a guard. Just take a Skull. Throw that over. Move the yellows. Move the reds. Guard. And Furnace for pokes. And let's match after another guard. And down he goes. There we go. Oh, hey, you revived. What is this madness? I didn't even notice that. And another guard. And down he goes. Some people still are hating on the new UI. There are some things with it I still don't care about. Honestly, my biggest complaint still is the board. Out of every single thing that's been changed with it. Oh, hey, we can finally do it now. Though it might lose against this, but I do want to try it real quick. Just to show how much damage this actually does do. But the only thing I really hate about the new AI is basically the actual in-game interface. Like this screen right here. I still find these numbers to be a lot harder to tell compared to before. Some stats effects like silence are really weird. Because the location of where silence shows up changes based on if they have full mana or not. And other than that, they need to give a slightly better indication when something has full mana. And I still feel like they need a solid background here instead of like this partial see-through that they have. I still find it slightly hard to see against for long periods of time. Okay, so right off the bat, Mercy. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Perfect. So we throw that down. Valkyrie. Did we even throw you yet? Probably, because I need the Wolf as well for going for the full combo. And that's kind of the whole point of doing this battle, is to show the full combo. So move that over, move that up. Okay, really good board setup. High chance that he'll give us a skull randomly. So what we're going to do here is Frostling first. Then we throw this. Of course it would miss. But all we need now is one skull. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, this Gorgolfa has a, how much durability is that? He has a 86 durability. We have 29 attack. 29 times 8 is 232. 75% of that is going to bring us down to 58. So if we are indeed doing 8 times damage, we will hit a 58 right now. Actually, never mind. We'll hit a 59 because I'm going to move this over and we'll take a skull. So this should be a 59. Okay, scaled up a little bit higher because of the extra turn thing we took. But yeah, as you can see, oh, it's because he had Hunter's Mark. So that extra 1 damage actually did 2 extra damage. But yeah, as you can see, we just hit 60 on a Gorgolfa with a skull when he had Granite Skin. So that means we did... wait, times that by 4. And that means we did 234 damage to him with 1 skull poke. Of course, it got mitigated by 75%. But yeah, that is what Frostling is made for. Realistically, you will never need to do that. Because Gorgolfa is, like, literally the only thing in the entire game that's going to survive it. That and, what's his name? Stonehammer. Those are the only 2 troops in the entire game that will actually survive that. But, yeah, that is technically possible. It just takes a lot of setup, and you basically have to build your entire team around it, which is too high. Oh, whoops, I thought we had enough blue. Which is too much of a liability most of the time, and I would not really advise using this team. But it's fun to mess around with. It's more of like a gimmick kind of common. It's better than the useless commons, at least. Let's see, move that over. Move that over. I'm still surprised they left Direwolf in such an overpowered state, though. He's probably one of the better commons in the entire game. Not this guy, but basically the other version of this kind of troop. It's basically the other version of Winterwolf, too. Actually, I find Direwolf to be better than Winterwolf, because they end up buffing Direwolf, but then they didn't bother buffing Winterwolf. So now it looks like Direwolf is a lot stronger than it. I didn't actually see the video about Cruddler explaining the new UI. I should probably go look at it. Yeah, they should copy the Puzzle Quest UI. Just copy everything from Puzzle Quest now. Let's see. The only thing I really want from Puzzle Quest that I'm going to miss, or that I'm going to love so much, I should say, when we go back to it, is being able to make different builds. One thing I love doing in games is making pure builds, where you basically just either stay a very low level and go really, really optimal with your builds, which is what kind of like what I've done with some of my alternate accounts on Gems of War, where we kind of build a brand new account and try to deliberately keep it a low level so we can get really high stats and stuff. Oh wait, why did I do that on Impervious? But I really like focusing on like a specific thing and making a account as optimal as it possibly can with that one specific thing. And Puzzle Quest allowed that pretty well. And that's exactly what we'll be doing later today when we start that up. I feel like the game will start a little bit slow when we do end up doing Puzzle Quests, but it will start speeding up once we start getting to the extremely overpowered meta that is the unbalanced Puzzle Quests. Now, actually, it's pretty balanced, except for everything that's not balanced. Let's see. The game will look really balanced until we get to the unbalanced content, and then it's just going to look like us plowing everything like in Gems of War. Let's see, we'll go throw that down. It's gonna be hard to do. We have an entire team built around the enemy having stats effects on it, yet we can't put stats effects on it. Fail. We could actually lose this. He would have to take a lot of skulls, but it is potential that we could lose. I also have to make sure I do enough damage to him because he's gaining so many stats per turn that he could outpace the amount of damage I'm even doing. That's going to probably happen a lot once there's a really good team that has 4 of the same boost that you can do, gaining 4 stats per turn. You could basically gain more durability than you would even take damage, which would be insane. There we go. Speaking about that, let me go give out a redeem code. We're going to be giving out 2 today. We'll have another one later on. Let me go give out the first one right now. Why is the game so glitchy? Yes, there are quite a bit of glitches in Gems of War. There has been many requests for them to basically just fix everything. They have been working on this. They actually hired an entire new person to help them basically get all the glitches out. They end up hiring Osball and some other person to help with the coding specifically. They also recently hired more people for support. I believe they got 2 designated people now, or 2 additional people to kind of work on it. Before they kind of had like a cycle of some of the other devs and stuff to kind of work on it. But I believe they have some designated people now to specifically just handle support tickets and stuff like that. But yeah, they will be getting more of those bugs fixed out. That has been one of the slight issues with Gems of War throughout its entire history. This has always had some really, really weird glitches here and there. You assume they're banking on new VIPs from China and other places they're translating for? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Let's see. What was I about to go do? I was about to go do one specific thing based on a question that was asked. You had a giant spider spawn into the enemy location? I did see someone make a video on that. That was pretty funny. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there is still a lot of room for improvements with the user interface. Okay, I don't know what I was going to go do, so let's just keep going. Also, we have over 1 million gold now, so we're good to go on that. Don't really need to worry about it for a while. Let's go bring out the guard to go safely take out this. Okay, well, let's go get a Mercy down. Get that going. And move that over. Get herself a Hellcat. I wish people would stop using this team so I could stop using this team. Because I'm getting tired of having to face it with normal teams, so I just keep throwing this against it so we have a much higher chance of winning. Because we can just disable the Daemon so we don't have to deal with it. Or at least one of them. Can't do the other guy. But we can kill him generally quick enough that doesn't matter. Throw a guard. Throw a Hellcat. Come on. Come on. Here we go. And Hellcat. Finish. Down it goes. Oh, I was going to give out a redeem code. Yes. I knew there was something. Wow, I am that forgetful. Literally just going and then it's like, nope. Let me see. Redeem code. Also, 6 new things on the forum. None of them are anything. Let's see. Da-da-da. Anything over here? Da-da-da. Dismiss. News. And over to the redeem codeness. Let's see. We have 2 left out of this page, and then we have the whole other page that has like a 28 on them. Final 2 for today. Let's see. This one says code is dead in a really, really weird way. I don't know if that's actually supposed to say that or if you just randomly had a seizure and typed a bunch of random letters. It's really... It looks halfway like that and then halfway like the other way. I don't know. You'll see what I mean when I do the code in a second. 1 second. Put that there, put that there. Redeem it, make sure it works, and yes it does. Okay, so let me go put this into the interface now, go put it into chat, and we'll go from there. So, redeem code, where do you go? We put you down there, redeem code, boom, put that in, get that in, put that right there, and center that side, which is fine. Put that right down there, boom. And let's go and get the other code, put that right over there, and put that right there too. So there you guys go. There is the code and the link where you use it, gemsofwar.com, underneath the game code. You can go claim that. And you can do that right over here underneath the, oh, never mind. Your invite code can be found underneath the settings, underneath the invite code. And you claim it on gemsofwar.com. Just put in your invite code, put in the code that's below us and in the chat. And then in the mail will be the normal reward of 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Gem key you would probably want to save for next Friday for when the new Mythic is coming out, but we'll just open ours now, and we get a runic. Though that's actually better than us getting a random ultra rare, so I'm actually fine with it. How are our runics doing these days? Like 400? Actually, I just passed them. No, actually quite a bit better than that. We're... Oh, for a second I thought that was my runic. I was like, whoa, I'm low on blue runics. No, that's not runic. We're almost up to 1,000 of every runic. Brown. Oh, good. We did get a brown runic. That actually comes in handy because that's the one I have the least of. We should probably go focus that. We almost have 1,000 of every runic. Then the poor brown runic at only 470 or 747. That's still way more than enough than we'll probably ever need, but might want to focus that. Our minor trait stones are also lows in brown. I have no clue why, or and majors. I have no clue why our browns are so much lower than everything else. I guess it's a lot of, I don't know. I guess we just haven't really done battles in there. I guess I don't really go to Carecraft that often to do like challenges or explore or anything. I'll need to start doing that, I guess. I guess it's because of all the arcanes I tend to target don't really focus on it, I guess. You have an idea for a redeem code if the devs create a lottery system? Requirement would be you must be at least level 21. But normally redeem codes are supposed to help lower level players, though. That's kind of the whole point of them. Well, that was initially, like, supposed to be the whole point of them. Now, like, really just everyone uses it, which doesn't really matter, but because, of course, lower levels are now higher levels. We'll have to go through it on guard. Oh, come on. Oh, and I don't even take the brown fail. But we can get a mercy down. So, repair the mistakes. And double check board again, guard. And Hellcat, where do you throw? We'll throw it on browns there. Get that rolling. Throw the reds over. See if we can get an alchemist somewheres. Yeah, we could just throw it on purples. See if we can get the green down there. And let's match. Where are we on the leaderboard these days? We're still all the way down at 28,252. We'll try for the leaderboard maybe eventually again. Hey, Minerals Man is in the lead. Yeah, we are way down. Yeah, that's like 23,000 per if you want to try getting on. We'd have to double the score we normally do in a week. What's the best bar team you can come up with? We've already been using it a billion times now. It's the one with the Scorpius and everything. Pretty sure that's about the best guard team we can really do. Even though it's pure color, it's still pretty much the best. Mainly because of the value that you end up getting out of Scorpius plus guard. Let's see. We have to get rid of yellow, don't we? Well, let's move that. That doesn't help us. Oh, yes, it does. Never mind. We could do it on blue. Because that red right there helping us. Very nice. Very nice. Throw an alchemist down on the green. Get the convert right there. Put that up. Move that. Guard. Alch into... Oh, never mind. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, we'll throw alchemist first. Throw that down. And that's way more than enough damage. And down it goes. You haven't... Oh, you could develop it to their website? They don't even know who manages their website anymore. It's not really something they've kept up with much. Their whole website thingy. Yeah, it's not really something they've ever really bothered doing. Even things like Leah had to go make an internal or external database just to kind of make up for the slack of their website. Because there used to be like a list on, some of you may remember it way back in the day, there used to be a list on their own website of like a trip list and stuff, but there was always complaints that they would like never update it in time or on like every single week or whenever anything would happen. And sometimes it could go like an entire month without even getting a single update with a bunch of content actually coming out. But then about a year and a half, Leah eventually ended up making her Gems of War database thing. And then that kind of basically became the hub for everything related to that. And then they just completely removed it from their website because Leah was doing it so well that they didn't even need to bother doing it anymore. Yeah, no problem for the code, Vangor and everyone else. Yeah, let's go run the bar team again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the best bar team. I know there are many others that work. He's pretty diverse in what it can be used for. There isn't like any such a thing as just one single really good bar team. But as far as the absolute best from what I've seen, this is it. And what's amazing is it's actually brown and yellow Guild War friendly. Biggest issue it has is it's really bad against drain spam. But everything else it's fine against. So you would change it up quite a bit for drain spam if you wanted to try using it against it. It can win against it, it's just a lot more annoying than what a normal battle would be. Oh, that's a lot of manas. Luckily he doesn't have a muncher. Alright, we'll throw that down. Also, if he devours... Oh, never mind, he can't devour. I was gonna say. We kind of have immune. That's kind of the whole point of even having him back there. Well, let's get our mana up before he does something. Okay, he misses. Good. He got a lot of value out of his very first green slime there. We'll move that over. Gonna have more purple than we ever know what to do with after that cast, so we'll throw a guard there. Oh, I forgot to take brown. Well, at least he gets skull distracted, but still, that's damage we could have easily avoided. Now we'll throw this down again, hopefully get all of our manas that we need. Ah, of course it would do red, and not even hit one either. Wow, it's starting to almost kill through our backline. Normally that doesn't happen. I'll throw a Gorgolfa, get another guard down. Should hopefully be enough to wipe. He's getting really lucky. Throw down guard, and now we just have to kill that last little one. And here, have some manas. I should probably just throw down Gorgolfa, though it already did the right color, so I guess that wouldn't have made a difference. You ended up with anti-green team for Defense Day in Guild Wars. Can you please try it? Does it work? It's Totem, Wargear, Greenseer, Wayfinder, and Wild Hunter. The banner you choose. Let me see. Let me go take my revenge real quick, and then we'll go do that. I guess we'll still roll with this. Actually, let me go throw the extra gold. You know, we don't have anything to munch. Never mind. We'll just throw this one. But yeah, we'll go and test that. So wait, what is that again? That is the Wargear, Totem, Greenseer, Wayfinder, and Wild Hunter. Why am I forgetting which one Wild Hunter is? Is that the brown-green that does triple to green? Or brown, I mean? It's one of those that does triple to something, if I'm not mistaken. Because I don't recall the name, and that's probably what it is. Where'd I move? Take brown over. Wow, double explosion, that's bad. Okay, good. He didn't keep doing it. He has that infinite loop team going. Luckily, it's not getting that lucky. Move that up. We'll throw a blank guard for now. I think this follow-up one will be plenty enough damage as long as he doesn't loop damage onto it. Aw, come on. The red actually was one of the better colors we could have gotten there, too, and actually missed. Okay, you can stop exploding now. Ooh. Okay, we might lose now. It's exposed. Yeah. He took out a Gorgolfa, which we were about to use for full mana, too. Did a lot of damage on that thing. Yeah, he's taking out way too much damage from our guard. I'm gonna have to get Scorpius up. Probably use that some. So we're definitely gonna need to buff him. He has almost no damage right now. Oh, now even less so. Oh wow, I got magic. No wonder why it's hitting us so hard. Wow. That would explain why. Ow. Oh, this was a revenge battle too. That awkward moment when Atchi gets some loopage. Let's see. If it didn't kill the Gorgolfa there, we actually would have won. Still have a chance. Oh, it's really slim. I can barely even throw this guard. We're almost better off not even throwing it. It's 20 damage to all, which is not really going to do much. Actually, it's 22 damage to all, which is almost 0. Come on, keep hitting that one. Nope. Ah, I got to grapple off. Nope. Fail. Alright, but let's go test that one team. That's why you don't like that team? Let's see. Let's see. We'll go throw it on the monster one in the middle. What was the one you wanted me to go use? It was... Where was the one that was just suggested? What do I think about the new Mythic next Friday? Oh, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Particularly with the Dragon Hero class. Someone asked me to use the team, and I can't find it. There it is. A anti-green. You ended up with an anti-green team for Defend Day in Guild Wars. Let's see... Wait, you want me to do this against greens or as a green? Not quite sure which one you're referring to with that. But yeah, let me go do it. Edit team. It was a totem. Hey, my totem's not maxed. What is this madness? Greenseer. Wayfinder. And what was the other one? And a Wild Hunter. Wait, what's Wild Hunter? Okay, now I'm really confused. What was Wild Hunter? Wild Hunter, Wild Hunter, Wild Hunter. Orion? That's the only thing that has Wild Hunter, or Wild Hunt. I don't know which one you mean by Wild Hunter. No wonder why I didn't know what you meant there. It's because it's not a troop. I don't know which one you meant by Wild Hunter. Oh, do you mean Wild Fang? But that'd be counter yellow. That was what I was thinking when you were referring to that. Savage Hunter. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that was the one I thought you were referring to. The one with the triple damage thingy. Okay, well, we'll go through this then. Yellow, purple. And I guess this was your anti-green. Let me see. Yellow, purple, yellow, purple, yellow, purple. Where are you? Get that down. Actually, do we need a +1 green? We might actually need a +1 green. Yeah, you know what? We actually need yellow, green. Where's yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, or yellow, purple, depending. I mean, either yellow, green, or purple, green. Depending on what you're up against. In this case, I think we'll be fine with yellow, green. I can find where on earth it is. It's, Pantvale. It's in alphabetical order. Where are you, P? There it is. Okay, we'll go through this. Well, it has 1 green. I don't know if we'd be able to find a full green team within Guild Wars, though, so we'll just go up against this. It could take us many repicks before we even find half a green team on a week like this. Okay, well, we'll go move that. Take the purple over. Take another yellow. Get that going. Get a green steer down. Get down like purple or something. Did we throw this? No, we don't need to throw this. Actually, you know what? Yeah. We'll throw this onto the Wild Hunter thingy. Oh, wait. Wait, let's you select one? Oh, never mind. I thought it made you have to choose one of them from your team. I forgot you can choose any. Yeah, that makes it quite a bit more convenient. So we get all of our greens, and we can just keep throwing it on green whenever we want to. We could double skull poke him if we need. I think I will. Get the damage down. Let him do whatever there. This is damage to an enemy, deal double if they use green. Oh, so this is super, super anti-green. I didn't even realize that one had bonus to greens too. Yeah, everything it has is really strong against green. Well, we don't really need to do anything with that. We might as well go and throw down a poke to go kill that one. Oh, not enough damage. Oh, we can go and throw a random hit. Oh, and of course it would hit the one that would have already died. Get that down to get basically everyone back up. Move that over for full mana. So that 4 times would be able to get it. And now we just keep poking. We'll see what this hits. There we go. Looks like we're targeting that apparently. Well, let's kill that before he does anything. Do one of these on green or yellow or purple. Let's see, actually yellow here would be okay. So we get that up. Now we just convert something like reds if we can, which we can't. We'll do that. Skull wouldn't really help us much here. They're entangled, so they don't really get much value here, even with a Shegra. So we're going to go through and just reduce its non-existent attack. Also, do keep in mind, you can't reduce its attack when it's entangled, by the way. There we go. That did pretty much nothing. We'll take a skull poke, another skull poke, dead. Do that on green after we take the purple. Actually, I could have just done it on purple. Oh yeah, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is really good. Haven't had a frozen pizza for a while. Normally if I get pizza, I just order out for the most part. We'll just go through purple. A frozen pizza always tastes odd to me. I have had it occasionally though. Throw that down and poke. And down it goes. And down it goes. High roller. Well, I don't do it that often. I do it like maybe once a month. I'll like order out a pizza. That's about it. Pizza in South Carolina isn't really that good. There's a couple places that are okay by me. But it's nothing like New Jersey or New York pizza, that is for sure. Particularly in New Jersey, gosh, there were more, there's more pizza places than like coffee places, and there was already a lot of coffee places. Let's see. You just can't get anyone to deliver pizza to you? You live in a neighborhood where pizza delivery people fear to tread? Why is that? Some places sell them by the slice pretty cheaply too. There was one place in New Jersey that I used to go to that actually had dollar slices. Unfortunately, had to raise it. It's kind of funny that New York actually has more dollar slice places, even though they have like a higher expensive living than some other locations. Like by me right now, I can't find a single dollar slice place. Like some of them go almost more towards like a default of $2 per slice, which is outrageous. Plus there's a tax on food by me, so that's even more tax on top of that tax, or on top of the higher price. What was I about to go do? Wasn't there a suggestion earlier? Oh no, never mind, we already just did it. You are offended? Chicago has the best pizza. I've never been to Chicago, so I actually have never tried it, so I wouldn't know. If I'm ever there, I will make sure to try a couple different pizza places. And I will be the judge of that. But yeah, so far, out of every state I've been to, I've only been up and down basically the East Coast, though I haven't actually had pizza in all those places. But yeah, so far from my experience, New Jersey and New York are the highest too. Let's see. Yeah, I know that spam message. We haven't been getting spammed as much recently, which is kind of nice. When we first started streaming on YouTube, for whatever reason, we ended up getting a lot of spammers. I think since then, YouTube has kind of made their site a little bit better, to be a little bit more anti-spam, or, you know, yeah, a little bit better at detecting that kind of stuff. But they still get through. Okay, well, we'll move that down. Take the yellow. Let's try getting Golf. Move that over. Get ourselves a gigantic explosion. Move the blues over. Get that rolling. And having a pizza sign on your car around here is like wearing a sign that says, rob me, I have cash. Oh gosh. Whoa. Speaking of that, whoa. There we go, get our Devourer. I should probably start using a frontline Monster Mash again. Or Muncher, I mean. Why do I keep calling a Monster Mash? Isn't that like a Halloween song? Do the Monster Mash. Let's see. Oh, let's take purple. Oh, you're blocked. Hello. Should have taken red. Oh, let's take another purple since we already started. Take the Dragon Soul and get that into some pokes of various kinds. Poke that out. And let's get the KrissTigger there. If you ever come to Chicago, you'll show me the best pizza place. But I don't know if I'll be going to Chicago anytime soon. The only place I'm really going... I don't normally travel that often, like, at all. The only place I'm even going, like, this entire year is, like, basically at the end of the year, I'm going to go see my dad again in New Jersey. Might go see some other family, too, while I'm up there. But, yeah, mainly just going to see some family and stuff. And I'll be doing that later in December. Also, thank you for the subscribe. Much appreciated. I heard the noise, but I don't see the little thing. But thank you, whoever just subscribed. I didn't even realize I still had the noise active. I thought it was disabled. I know I disabled it a while back so it wouldn't keep being annoying. But it's still around. No, I don't actually mind it. But a lot of people did. Let's see. I know the donation still has noise. I thought I just disabled it for all these subscriptions though. Just so it wouldn't spam every single stream. Let's see. Move that up. Take away all the browns. Get a Dragon Soul going. Actually, you know what? Let's devour him. Ah, that's not a Devourer. It's also not even enough damage. He has 1 HP. If he wins without a 1 HP, there's something wrong here. There we go. And then we just KrissTigger into the cleanup. Oh, I forgot to double check which one is actually the most populated on the board. There we go, we'll take that out. And double check board, Muncher, and that's great. Pretty much matches all for Gorgolfa. Down it goes. Wait, never mind, I didn't need Dragon Soul. Make sure to go to the stash in Red Bank. Red Bank. I do not recall Red Bank in New Jersey. That might be on the entire other side of the states. I do not recall Red Bank, New Jersey. I'll go move that over. I was more in like the Freehold and Forked River kind of area of New Jersey. I'll go move the brown over. And I never really traveled much in New Jersey either. I've been to very few parts of it. Most of what I've even traveled to is whatever the public transit would actually reach. Well, technically, the public transit reaches a lot of New Jersey, but you know, within realistic distance. Technically, the public transit in New Jersey reaches all the way to New York, actually. They even have express buses all the way to New York. Let's see. We'll go for Christine next. Take the Browns. And 1 HP Gorgolf though. Let's go use him for value while we still have him. And get a Christine next, and then a Dragon Soul. If you have a Fairish Ra and a Valkyrie, but do not have Giant Spider and Troll, interesting. What do you recommend? For a normal PvP team or for farming? Because if you're doing it for farming, you don't even need either of the other two that you mentioned. The only things you need are double Warlock. It's double Warlock, Valkyrie, Fairish Ra is the team you would end up running for specifically for farming. To make that PvP viable, that is a little bit questionable without those troops, because normally you do need a purple spawner to keep Fairish Ra going consistently. But at least you have a Valkyrie, so you can at least use that. So obviously the Valkyrie Fairish Ra combo. You'd probably need at least one Warlock just to make sure, or something with Necromancy, just to make sure you can hold down the line. So you can use something like that with it, with one other supporting troop. Maybe a, well, you don't have Green Slime then. If you don't have Giant Spider. You don't have the Troll option. Let's see. You could always do the brown option, I guess. You could go an Apothecary if you happen to have her. Plus you'd get cleansed, so you don't need to worry about things like Queen Map and stuff. You can also use the Apothecary in last slot to use it as a backline tank against Krakens. So that could possibly work. Just to make sure nothing gets devoured as well. Or at least via Kraken it won't get devoured. Yeah, that's kind of funny. That ended up happening to my Let's Play account. It doesn't have Giant Spider, but it has Green Slime, which is really odd. Green Slime is basically a Giant Spider. In the current meta of the game, Giant Spider is better than Green Slime. But if you don't happen to have a Spider, it's perfectly fine to use. Also, in some instances on Defend, it's actually better to use a Green Slime than to use a Giant Spider. But that is really niche if it ever is worthy of being used. Aw, he did not just do that. Okay, I might as well just retreat. That should have been the loss right there already. Fail. Let's see. What do we need to do here? I guess we'll just take a purple there. Move that up. Get our Crystallize. Get the other purple. Surge. Nice. There we go. Yeah, Cockatrice could end up being used too. You can use Cockatrice, Apothecary, Valkyrie, and... Oh, sorry, wrong order. Cockatrice, Valkyrie, Fairish Ra, Apothecary. So yeah, that would end up working. Because you get a brown spam plus a partial blue spam. And a purple spam. You get a little bit of everything, all three of his colors. You'd have to be really careful about what you convert though, due to it using so many different colors. Okay, see Alexia. Oh yeah, I forgot. Some people do actually. Wow, what part of the world are you in that you need sleep? Well, good night. Have a good night. Let's see. Is Australia around that time right now? I think Australia's already past the time to sleep. Let's see. We got a poke and Dragon Soul. And down it goes. Rockworm? No, don't bother with Rockworm. I would not really advise with Rockworm anymore. The way that they changed gem spawning, he's not useless now, but he's a lot worse than what he used to be in the past. So I wouldn't really bother with Rockworms. They're kind of just for fun these days. I wouldn't really bother ever using them in a viable team anymore, even in early game. Well, I guess you maybe could get away with it super early in the game. But even then, I'd rather use like Rock Spirits and stuff and Rangers. They're cheap enough. They're only like a rarity or two higher. Oh, I meant to hit green. Fail. Well, I'll take it. It's not too big a deal. We'll get a Gorgolfa there. Get ourselves KrissTigger follow-up. Go from there. Get a little Cascades. Get our manas. Get our Dragon Soul down. Keep getting everything rolling. And move that over. Get our Gorgolf. You work a night shift. You're a day sleeper. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I used to have a really weird sleep schedule too. Actually, my Mondays are still somewhat weird sleep schedule because I end up staying up to go do the Monday video every single week. So I don't normally get to bed on Mondays or on Sunday night going into Monday. I normally don't go to bed until around like 6 a.m. So I kind of do that. And then normally most Monday mornings, if you're ever wondering why I sometimes don't answer immediately on like the Monday videos, it's because I'm sleeping. That's like right when I go to bed. Because I normally stay up to do the event video so that I can get it up pretty much as soon as it goes out. The problem with that is it goes out, the way that Gems of War resets in my time zone is it's either at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. depending on when the hours switched. Right now it's 2 a.m. so I normally don't get to bed till 5 or 6 or so. You want an arena battle with just a Rockworm? That is possible. It is technically possible to win an entire battle with Rockworm. We've done that quite a few times before. Let's see. It's just not realistic to consistently do that. Of course, for arena, it's fine because you don't really have as much of a liability in winning, and the stuff that you're up against is already scaled to things like Rockworm. When you're doing in PvP, when you can see things like Mythics and Legends and stuff like that, it makes a big difference. But when you're throwing a Rockworm against other commons, rares, and ultra rares, it doesn't really matter as much that you're throwing a Rockworm at them. Alright, we'll do the blues just so he doesn't get that value. Do Dragon Soul into destroying him. Never mind, he's already dead. Very nice. Get a Gorgolfa going. Get a KrissTigger next to Dragon Soul. And we'll be good to go. Code's used up. We'll have another one in the near future. Also, is there any other teams or anything you guys want me to go over? Otherwise, I think I'm going to switch over to the other account. Let's see, what's the magic difference here? What's this magic? 24, 19, we'll throw it. And that's a match. Because I'll probably switch over to the other account to go and mess around with getting our max rating, getting a few more keys, getting more resources and stuff like that. Let's see. We're gonna move the purple over. Oh, I could have taken the other one and tried for a brown. We didn't actually get the drop, but we had a chance there. Even though we wouldn't have gotten it, we could have possibly have. Let's see. We'll go for KrissTigger next first. Let's let that go down. We'll go through a Dragon Soul. Show please 4 times Gob Trumper versus 4 times Goblin team. Sure, we can go do that. Oh, yes. We used to do that when they first came out. It was pretty funny because goblins were meta at the time. They instantly became non-meta. It was funny. Yeah, we definitely need to go do that. The problem is finding a 4 times goblin team. There aren't too many. We did find one earlier. Yeah, let me go see if I can find one under casual battle. It's still going to be just about as hard as a normal one if we do it all for 3 trophy. But let me go see if I can find one real quick. I'm not going to bother picking in PvP, obviously. It'd be a waste of resources, but let's see if we can find an all-goblin team. Let's see, no. Well, it should be pretty obvious once we find an all-goblin team. We just have to see if there's a goblin in the thumbnail, and then double-check to see if it's all goblins. Might take us 100 repicks, but it'll be worth it. Come on, goblins. Come out wherever you are. Well, we know goblins aren't... Oh! Well, it was a 1 trophy, so I guess it doesn't matter as much. That probably wasn't all goblin, though. Click too quickly. There we go. Okay, all goblin team. Let's go run 4 times Gob Chomper. And let's go get them all in. Gobs, where are you? Gob Chomper, Gob, another Gob, and another Gob. Also, they're all still available for refund if you still want to refund any of them. These 3. Elf Eater, I would definitely refund. Gob Chomper, if you don't plan on using him, I would refund. The only one you don't really need to is Dragon Cruncher because he has Impervious, so he's generally always decent. They didn't actually get nerfed. They technically actually got buffed. But whenever anything gets reworked in a way, they like to give it a refund. Let's do double yellow, I guess. Okay, let's go see what we can do here. Wouldn't that be amazing if we get 100% Devour rate? We have 50%, but still could happen to KO all of them. There's the possibility. So let it begin. Actually, let me take a skull poke in case he doesn't die. Oh, there we go. Well, that works. So let's start devouring. Okay, that didn't kill. That also didn't kill. The luck is horrible. There we go. Finally got a kill. And that's pretty much match. Yep, those are Gob Chompers. Oh, we don't have any way to drop that. Let's move that over. Trying to get him to lure to skull. Oops, move that down. At this point, I might as well just get my ability back up. There we go. And there's match. Oh, I should have taken... Oh, I could have killed him. There's a 4-time skull literally just sitting there. That would have been the extra 1 damage I needed. Fail. And down it goes. Let's go Warlord 4. Sure, we can go Warlord 4 against some goblins. I don't see why not. There we go. There's some goblins. Oh, but that Fizz can like one-shot us almost. So we'll focus on her first. Okay. We'll take Skull just because the Skulls hit like a truck. Please Devour first try. Aw, that's unfortunate. Devour go. There we go. Nice. Well, we got one guy who's huge. Get you out so you use 1 less color. And because we don't even have another target. Okay. Apparently that's not going to work. What to move? What to move? We don't have any colors that are useful. Ow. Ow. Actually, if it kills first slot, that wouldn't be too big of a deal. Apparently, higher difficulty also makes them loop more. There we go, okay. So we'll do that. Take a skull. First we got to Devour, so he's huge. Oh, why did I give him a skull? I could have taken it the other way around. Well, let's go try getting another Devour. There we go, nice. Well, we got a gigantic first slot. Yep, I didn't even see the extra turn down there. What is this madness? Okay. Let's see. Go move this other one. And we'll probably have the other redeem code in about half an hour or so. Aww. Gets a poke. We'll go move that. Need to get Devour here. It's such high stats. Okay. Come on, Devours. Nice. Wow, that is really big. We can one-shot it with a skull. Oh, don't even need it. We can just Devour it. Yeah, there we go. There's Gob Chompers against Warlord 4 goblins. Yeah, that's basically the power of a Gob Chomper. He's pretty much only ever used against goblins. Like 4 times goblin teams, but it does the job. Can I try Deep Boar, Mimic, Mongo, and Mimic? The random RNG team. Sure, we can go try it. The super ultra randomness team. Oh, oops, I thought that was extra turn fail. That was 1 off. Okay, we'll go take ourselves some browns. Get our Goltha down. Take some blues. Get a cast down. Get a golf. And throw a prismatic into a guard. Get that rolling. Move that over. Get a guard down. And I probably should have just buffed him one more time. That would have been wipe. But we could just take our mana back and down it goes. There we go. Same thing, just takes like a turn or two more. Okay, let's go try the, oh, I can't do it against something like that, though. Let me go try it against, or we'll try it against the mid-level one, I guess. Because it's going to be way too random for us to really be able to get anything off. Let me see, we need a Deep Borer. Mimic. Oops, I almost didn't type that right. Mimic, and a Mongo. And the Mongo. How much mana does a Mongo even use? Also, I need to type more of it. Mongo. The Mongo. Oh, I just overwrote the wrong one. Fail. Mimic. Put that back in there. And 11, 13. Wait, that is 13, right? Yeah. So, I guess we go brown, yellow. I don't think I'm going to bother going double blue or something. Yeah, just brown, yellow to get a spread on them. Could even go double brown if I really wanted to, but I want to get a little bit of a spread so we can get Mongo. Maybe we can get his explosion. He does have an explosion on him. It's really rare, but he still has one, so better than none. Well, there we go. Okay. Move that over. Move that over. And Deep Borer to the side. Oh, that miss. It's bad too because he actually uses all those colors. Need to get a double Mimic going. Wouldn't that be amazing if Mimic actually like copied the card of your enemy instead of what it currently does, which is basically uselessness? Okay. So we have everything. Let's start throwing stuff. Golds! Well, now we have max gold. That definitely helps us with this battle. There we go, explosions, except that didn't really help us much. Something happens. I think that was a stat reduction to everything. Take a skull. Take the yellows. Take the browns. Oh, there's like no brown on this board. Still got some value out of it though. Mimic again. Got explosion again. Mimic again. Single target damage. Mimic. Explosion again. Wow, we're getting a lot of explosion. We're getting like a 80% rate at explosion. HP gain to self. Stat reduction again. And we're out of mana. Where is my location I need to go to? I'll just take a skull, I guess. Just make sure guard stays down a bit. Okay, let's get another Mongo down before he dies. Single target hits. Oh, that needs to die. Though we have nothing that can specifically target it. We just need to get RNG to hit it. Take the red. Try to get the cascade here. Not getting anywheres with it though. Take the browns down. Move the purple down as well. Oh, well, we don't have any Mongo anymore. Oh, you got to devour. A little late. They're kind of almost already dead. Not that Dracula's going to be annoying now. If he gets another one, we pretty much lose. Skull, go. Nope. Oh, there's some free purple. Oh, never mind, not free, but we'll still take that. Oh, okay, never mind. It is free after all. Do we have any drop to skull? No, that would drop too far. So just move that down, I guess. And we don't have a free skull there, but we can take one. We'll do that. And now we just have to deal with Draculus. Now, if you could devour, that'd be great. So we'll move that one up. He'll take a skull. Devour? A magic gain, or was that attack gain? 1 to 2. Take that up. He gets a little bit of mana he doesn't use. Take the purple, double Mimic. Come on, one of you have to devour. Damage. Come on, single target or devour. You have a 1 in 3 chance. There we go, single target, nice. Okay, we won with it, barely. Let's go Warlord 4. With the team I just did? No. We're getting spammed a lot today, apparently. There's another one. Yeah, we got a double win on our defense, too. I guess that's going to be the theme of today. Fail. But anyways, yeah, that's what the completely randomness team looks like. Let's go use, I guess, a Muncher a few more times. Get that value while we still can. Do you still have an active free-to-play account you play on? Yes. We just haven't done a video for it for a very long time, but we have been playing on it. Actually, I'm going to go switch to that right now if there's not anything else you guys want me to do on this account. But yeah, we still have an active free-to-play account. We're actually going to switch to it. But yeah, I just haven't done a video for it for a very long time. I definitely need to go and make sure to do so. We've streamed it a lot, but I haven't specifically done any videos, though. I've been doing all the content on streams, but yeah, none of them have actually been their own individual video, which I definitely need to be doing, because most people won't watch like the entire stream just to see like the little part that we might do the other account on. But yeah, I need to start separating it into its own videos so that people will actually see it. Because most people might not even realize that we've been doing it. Same as the random troop challenges. The one that we ended up doing like about a week or so ago, or 2 weeks, whenever it was, the most recent one. We technically haven't done a video of one prior to that for like 7 months, but technically we've been doing several of them, every single month. It's just they've all been on streams, they haven't been their own videos. So yeah, should probably start separating them into videos. But yeah, let's go and go check the other one. Yes, pure skill with 100% RNG. We have RNG skills. We have the skill of luck. Okay, let me go switch to the other account now. Where is it? Oh yeah, I need to go log out. That's the only annoying thing about this now. I have mail on Steam. What even is this? One new comment on something. And oh, it's just another person recruiting on Gems of War forum. It's like half of the things I even get these days is like someone trying to recruit on the Gems of War forum, because I have it so Steam will automatically notify me whenever any new post goes on the forum there. Okay, well, let's switch over to the other account. Loading. Why does it always say it has to update every single time I switch? Okay, there it goes. Give me the login screen. There we go. Switch to the other thing. Type in password. Getting good at that password now because we've been needing to use it so much lately. Gems of War. There it is. Good to go. X out of that. Promo thingy. No. Did I click the wrong game? Did I just click Marvel Puzzle Quest? No. It's just trying to make me play Marvel Puzzle Quest. Never! No, actually we did one day. I think we did it for... Did we do it for April Fools, or did we do it for a different day? I know we did it as a joke at one point. Pretty sure it was for April Fools. I know at some point we ended up playing it. Just for fun. Just to see what everything was about. But yeah, it wasn't that good. Also, I'm not that much into Marvel, but a lot of people at the time kind of wanted me to, so... Some people were saying it prior, so I was like, might as well finally. Got enough requests. Probably at least 20 people asked me to play it. Same reason we ended up initially playing Puzzle Quest as well, way back when we initially played it. Because I never actually played it until like 9 months ago. Alright, let's throw a Tesla against this. I still need to get 1.9k rating on this account this week. I need all those glory keys. The luscious glory keys. But yeah, we still have this low-level account. We have 3 accounts that we kind of still have on the side right now. We have the first Let's Play account, the second one, and the third. I technically have a few others other than that, but those are the main ones that we really ever bother with. Particularly this one, because this is the current one that we've made. That was made when crafting first came out. So, yeah, we've been using it mainly for that. Okay. Move this to the side, move that to the side. Good to go. Okay, so we'll go move Valkyrie there. Hey, you do like Marvel, but you don't like Marvel Puzzle Quest? I'm iffy about both. No, I don't hate Marvel. I just never really got into it heavily. But the game itself is no. Okay. Let's go move that down. Valkyrie. It's nothing like Puzzle Quest, as you'll see once we play Puzzle Quest. Oh, Bridger already knows. But let's see. Throw down the greens. Go from there. And do we throw gate yet? I need more mana before I can really bother throwing it. We'll let him take the skull poke. So we'll gate to Valkyrie to basically win. Throw a Tesla in there. That was almost team wiping itself. Get that down. Get a Valk. And come on, Valk, land somewheres. That's why you always check before you click. Because there's no cancel button. They need a cancel button. And Tesla that down. Hi, any idea for early games level 75 Cabarrus teams? I would not really bother with a Cabarrus that early in the game. Generally, the only thing that makes Cabarrus viable is a Forest Guardian. And you most likely do not have fully traded Forest Guardian, if you even have one. But yeah, I wouldn't really bother with it. If you were to use it, try putting it with Apothecary, if you can. Apothecary or a Giant Spider. And then just use 2 other troops. One would be another support troop, and another would be another damage source. Because you can't use it as your only damage source. You would need at least one other form of it. But yeah, you'd basically just form around that and go from there. What do you need for this newbie account? Main thing we need is a Giant Spider. We still have to keep using... we actually ended up getting Green Slime the other day, so that we'll be able to use it as an alternative. But yeah, I believe we got all the drops we really need now to finally do the video on how to do dungeons. Pretty sure we have enough now. That's been a video I've been wanting to do for a while now. But I just haven't had the troops on this account. Now the only problem is we don't have the souls on this account. But I guess we could do some arena. Maybe sometime next week, midweek or something. And just farm that up like crazy. Because we need about 10,000 more souls on this account. Which would take at least several hours. Depending on how we go in arena. Because this account still has absolutely no weapons whatsoever for arena, which would make it a little bit annoying to participate in. Though luckily most of the people around us also basically have no weapons. Oh, he's getting way too much value right now. Okay. Well then. Well then. Trying to deliberately just take, Oh, I was hoping he would not get that up in time. Never mind. What's our backup plan then? Oh, backup plan is now she's not blocked on any mana. Hopefully we can get her up quick enough. Come on, all we need is 1 Tesla and we win. You got this. Where's our mana? Try for red. Didn't get it. Okay, it missed. Come on, that missed and we don't have anything to take. I guess we could take blue to red. Skull will not kill us. Oh, yes it will. Never mind. Oh, I gotta take that then. Oh, but then he kills us. No! I got an extra turn right now to win. What's the only way we can do this? We could take a blue to red off the bottom right corner. What side effect would that have? 2 blues there. Red. Those blues go there. That also knocks down though. So he shouldn't get an extra turn there. That still stays exactly where it is. There's a pretty good chance we actually turn off the top though. Nope, never mind. We didn't get it. No! He gets both of them, not just the Corvesh, but also the thing. Well, that's what we get for trying to take our 3 trophy. Still gonna try though. Oh, revenge battle. That's much better. Actually, that's probably the best thing we can get is a 2 trophy revenge on this account right about now. Because we can actually win that easily, while still also getting a lot of resources. Taking the 3 trophies is a little bit too hard still. For this account. We did finally hit max magic though, which is nice. We're working on attack now. And then we'll work on, of course, all the other kingdoms. And we'll basically have this account into mid-game once we have all the kingdoms upgraded. To level 10. We'll just take a skull there. We don't actually get any value out of it, but he also doesn't get any value out of it. Are there any early game teams you can build around Ranger? Yes, a lot of early game teams. My favorite is, actually I can go show it because we're on our newer account. That's like the core troop that you really build around as a newer player. One of my favorite things is Ranger, Deep Boar, Rock Spirit, Ranger. Or if you have double Rock Spirit, you can go Rock Spirit, Deep Boar, Ranger, Rock Spirit. But yeah, I'll go show that team after. My absolute favorite early game budget team. And a lot of people end up using it as well. It was something that was pretty popular even before Ranger got buffed, and then when Ranger got buffed, it became really, really popular. Let's see. Because almost all newer players have it as well, which is nice. Except maybe the Rock Spirit part. It actually took us forever to get our second Rock Spirit. Other than that, most of the other components are pretty easy to obtain. Well, let's just throw a Valkyrie here. Throw it on to like yellow or something. Get the blue over. Don't really need to do anything there. We'll just throw another Tesla. Get that rolling. And just double the shields. Get that going. Get the other one going. Throw down Valk. And... we don't have extra turn, do we? All that board, but no extra turn. Alright, we'll just take a blue then. And he took my other blue. Still nothing. Wow, we'll just take a red, I guess. That'll give us all the mana we need there. And then we can just throw that Tesla, and down it goes. And that's for revenge as well, so we get all the extra gold, we get all the extra everything. And down it goes. Okay, no other battles there. Let me go upgrade the kingdom now that we can. The Fen Rewards, give me those souls. I need those souls. 51, maybe almost nothing on the other account, but it's definitely quite a bit on this account. There we go, and we get even more souls there. Very nice. Even more souls there. Very nice. Another little poke, and there's another ranger. Oops, I forgot to use the last little bit of keys. And we get some gems there too. Okay, let me go do the ranger thing. But before I do, what team were we, or what guild, what's kingdom were we upgrading? Forest of Thorns. Let's go to kingdom. Oops, I didn't mean to go to quest. We already had it started from when we were doing the trying to get green or runic. We ended up just crafting it instead though. What am I looking for? Manage. Level. Now we just need 2 more. That's going to cost 70,000 more gold. Well, let's go into... I'm not going to bother with the 3 trophy. It's too much of a point disparity. When you were a small level, you were trying to... Oh, I forgot to go use the other team. Ah! Okay, we'll go and go do that right after this. Fail. Let's see, where do we need to move? I'm gonna move this just so we can get a, oh, he ruined it. No, but the cascade undid it, so we'll get that still. Move that up, double gate here. Gate into Tesla, into gate, into Valkyrie, into Tesla, and then win. Sounds like a plan. Except we don't have a Valkyrie alignment right now. What is with Valkyrie not having alignment today? Getting really unlucky. Almost every battle as of recently. Okay, I'm still gonna cast it, even if it's not for extra turn. I need the mana. Okay, now we can gate to gate to everything else. Actually, we can just throw the Valkyrie now. There we go, finally. And as match. Okay, let me go show the... Oh! Oh! How did you live? Okay, well, double gate again, I guess. Not that big a deal. Into a Valkyrie. Into the win. There we go. Okay. Anyways, let's go do the Ranger team thing. Hello, Vangor. Welcome back. Let's go do the Ranger team. Where is it? Ranger. First Mythic, 3 times Kraken. Do I not have it named? I apparently don't have it named, but it's this team. Rock Spirit, Deep Boar, Ranger, Rock Spirit. And if you don't have that, you do the same thing, except you replace the Rangers with Rock Spirits. I mean, you replace the Ranger with Rock Spirit, and you replace the Rock Spirits with Ranger if you only have one Rock Spirit. Did we take Skull? Yeah, actually I do. And this is also not even fully leveled. We're using these two are at their ultra rare, and this guy is like level 5. I barely even have anything in him. Alright, so we'll start with Ranger, I guess. It's nice getting Rock Spirit if we can pretty early, just to get the board control, but it's not mandatory. Well, there's our extra turn right there. Nice, get a full Deep Boar. Throw it out to the side where there's no browns. Get our manas. And we even landed on an extra turn. Throw it for the extra turn right here. Get our split damage. Another extra turn on top of that extra turn. Go move that down. Get a Ranger poke. Always throw the Ranger first because you might accidentally kill one of them. Oh, whoops. Well, he dies, but we can easily get that right back up. And Ranger again in that match. Yeah, that's basically what most early game people tend to run. Some stuff that's pretty similar to that as well. There's many variants you can do, though this variant plus the double Ranger variant are the main two. basically the exact same team we just used, or you do it with basically just the inverse of it. So instead of Rock Spirit, you use Ranger. Instead of Rangers, you use Rock Spirit. So Ranger, Deep Bore, Rock Spirit, Ranger. What you would use instead is the other alternative if you don't have double Rock Spirit. It does require having at least one Rock Spirit, though. That's kind of the thing that puts the whole team together. Let's see. I guess we'll take the skull and try for drops. We didn't actually get any, but we had a chance of getting them. Deep Bore. There's almost no point in trying to cast you right now. Let's go throw this from pure mana. We didn't actually get max, though. I was hoping that would get him all the way back up. Just in case this misses, let me go take a brown there. Okay, good. It actually does land. We'll go through that all the way to the side. Oh, I could have taken it 4 times yellow there. Well, I guess it didn't matter. We didn't even need to in the first place. Let's get Corvash down just so we don't have to deal with him. Get some pure damage on him right there. Or not pure damage, but you know. It sounds like I'm saying like true damage or something, but you know, just a lot of damage. Let's see. Let's get a Deep Bore down as well. Throw that to like the left side there. A nice little poke. And oh, they keep killing out my first slot when I need it. Okay, let's go move that down. This is another Rock Spirit to cast. Do we have a drop for that? No, we do not. But let me go throw this down. There's split damage going everywhere. And we're good to go. Okay, just get past that. Yeah, that's basically the team that you would use in an early game with Ranger. Forever asked earlier. Works decently. Back to the Tesla grind. Tesla gates. I can't believe we actually got a Tesla. And a Draculus. We have Draculus too. We have like the best 2 true damage in the entire game on this account. Though that's almost all we have, unfortunately, though. We don't really have too many other options to really use other than all the true damage, pure true damages. And of course the other generic early game teams. I guess we'll take the skull. Of course we don't get any value, but he gets no value out of it. Gate into Valkyrie into Gate into Tesla. Oops, I forgot to double check for extra turn. I normally just assume when the board is that congested that there is one. Not always good to assume because it sometimes isn't one. We'll do that, get a Tesla, and then one more cast for the wipe. And that will give Valkyrie up. Then hopefully we can land that for a nice Tesla. Oh, we got to convert. That's going to make him slightly harder to die, but he's still going to go down. And as match, not even going to bother taking that. I already know it's going to be enough damage to kill. And there we go. Let's go take out this 3 trophy. It only has a Dragonet. It might be a weaker version of a Dragon team. Let's see. Not that much weaker. That is more of an early game version of how you'd run a team. That's actually one of the other really, really good early game teams, though unfortunately it does require a Dragon Soul. Basically, you just run Dragon Soul with 3 of the better dragons, like Dragotar, Dragonet, stuff like that. And that's basically exactly what he's doing. He's using the 3 cheapest dragons. Actually, what he should do is replace out Dragonet for Dragonian Monk, just so he covers yellow as well. That would help him out quite a bit. He might not have Monk, though, which might be why he's using what he's using. Okay. Wait, how does he have these all the way at Mythic? I didn't even notice that. All these are Mythicked and fully traded. What? That's odd. Okay, well, we'll throw a gate down. Get that down. Normally, if you were able to get the Mythic and fully traded, you'd have higher stats than that. Let's see. Maybe people just gain resources quicker or something. I'm not quite sure. Oops, I probably should have taken that purple. There's a good chance he was going to revive on one of the 2 that had a chance to revive. Oh, wait, we do have a drop. Nice, I can do that. For a second, I was going to say, yeah, we don't have any drop. No, but we do. Any alignments? Double check first. Because I don't think we do. Oh, yes, we do. Purple. And let's match. Let me just move that over just in case he does revive. He still has Dragon Soul capability. Oh, forgot to take the blue. Well, okay. He still goes down, so it doesn't even matter. Oh, see you later, Bridget. Have a good day. Oh, you have elections today? I didn't even realize there are elections today. Where you are. Or in anywheres. I thought some of the next elections were like 27th or something. But yeah. I don't believe the ones near me are till 2018. Yeah, I only ended up voting in the previous primary thingy. Have not voted in anything since. They even bother voting in the election when it was Trump versus Hillary. Let's see. Where to move? Go move, take the red. Take the blue. Take the red. Convert to blue, or convert the green to blue. Take the other blue. Double up on the gates. Gate number 1. Put a Valkyrie down. And throw that. What are you missing? Throw down the gates. And Tesla for the kill. I love how quickly battles go in early game. I'll miss this. That's probably one of my favorite things about making a new account too. It's just how quickly you get to win. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a really low level on the leaderboard again. That happens occasionally. Yep, there's one. Level 129 with no name, apparently. But yeah, basically what you can do is, though that might be a bot, I'm not quite sure. But it's hard to tell with no name. But what you can do is, as a newer player, as soon as you have one really solid team, like for example, exactly what we're using right now, you can basically just play a bunch of PvP, and you can win first place if you really wanted to very easily in a given week. Mainly because you're going to be able to win so much quicker compared to everyone else around you. So you don't really need to worry about anything. You just go breeze past everything, and then boom, you're all the way at level 30 or number 34 on the leaderboard. Because you can win so quickly. Surprised he's the only low level. Though, of course, whenever someone does it, they don't stay low level for long, so... Yeah, but there's only one on the entire leaderboard right now, but it is a pretty common practice. Let's not take that. That is way too high of a team score. Yes, we're on an alt right now. We are on the third Let's Play account right now. This is our 4th major account. Do you have a good or fun Stonehammer team? No. None of them are good and none of them are fun. I have an extreme hatred towards them, mainly because he's so useless. He really does need a change or buff or something. I wouldn't even mind if he gets a color change too, because I don't know, his colors just don't really work that well for his team with what's actually used within dwarves. Too many of the colors are repeated within dwarves. We get that down. Get a nice Valkyrie. Get that down again for the refire. And that's wipe. And, well, let's keep sticking with our 2 trophies. I am not going to be taking a battle that strong. We technically can win. But, I don't know. It's just not really that good of an idea to bother going for stuff like that. Okay. Well, let's see. What can we do here? We'll go take the skull just so he doesn't. Let me take the brown first, though. You know what? Never mind. We don't need to really do that now. I might just go for the reds. So we'll take the red into blue chance. Don't get it, but... take another red. That'll give us Valkyrie. And then we can just throw this on something like greens. Get that rolling. And we'll just throw a that up. Get a Tesla going. And we can go from there. Move that one over as well. And yeah, we'll Tesla double gate. Oh, which is the strongest kingdom? Wait, which is the strongest kingdom for what? Apocalypse, Guardians, maybe Primordial? What, out of every kingdom in the game, or the kingdoms that don't have a kingdom? Out of the kingdoms that don't have a kingdom, it's definitely Apocalypse. Out of every kingdom in the game, that's a little bit harder of a choice to really make, as far as which is the absolute strongest. I'd probably have to say it's Dragon's Claw Kingdom. Mainly because it has Dragon Soul, which is the best early game, and it has Element Grim, which is the best attack reducer, as well as one of the better imperviouses in the game. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it has the highest damage output of any impervious currently in the game. So yeah, that's a pretty good factor on it. It has quite a bit of good utility within it as well. And unlike some kingdoms, it can actually be used completely within its own kingdom. You don't have to ever use anything from outside the kingdom if you don't want to. We need a little bit more mana. I'll just take the blue to the yellow there. Just let him take the skull. Get a Valkyrie going. And we'll just throw Tesla. Oh, is that enough? Yeah, we'll throw it. Get a Tesla down. What would be the next best team after Tesla Gate for early game? Oh yeah, definitely not this. It'd be the Rangers and stuff. Most people obviously wouldn't be able to build this. We're just using it because we can. But yeah, you'd most likely be running in early game, assuming you don't get any lucky drops from keys. You'd most likely be running some kind of Ranger Rock Spirit team. Or if you don't have Rock Spirit, you'd be running some kind of Ranger team that's focused specifically on physical split damage. You can also run Rowan teams once you start getting Armor Kingdoms and build like a Valkyrie Rowan team as one of your main teams. You could even incorporate a Rowan into it if you so choose. Let's see. What would be the best team after Tesla Gate in early game? You're trying to build something fast for your daughter's account. But yeah, so you'd basically just focus around something along the Ranger like we were doing before. Where is it? Also, Dragonian Monk, really good utility if you're not using it, if you happen to have it. Same as Dwarven Gate in general, if you just want to put one of them onto a team. Let me see, where is my... where'd it go? Here it is. But yeah, something as simple as this. And to simplify it even more, you can do a Ranger, Alchemist, Ranger, and one other troop. Either supporting troop or damage troop, doesn't really matter which. You can also go down that route if you want it even cheaper, if you don't have the Rock Spirit. Oh yeah, there's... Hey, where are all my mods? Bridget ended up leaving. Wait, Henny's still here. Henny, take care of things. I'll go do it. Let me see, where is the... Oops, I almost just made it a moderator. I almost just made the bot a moderator. Where is the block? There it is. Oh, never mind. Max already beat me. Oh, gosh. He did it like 1 second before I did. There we go. Thank you, Max. Much appreciated. Let's see. We'll go take that. Go move that to the side. Yeah, I don't know why they... I guess I jinxed me because I said we haven't gotten spammed for a while. Now we get spammed all day. I guess it's just one of the spam days when all the bots are around. Max is gangster. Let's see. I need to kill the Kraken. Let me just take Browns. What order do we do this in? We go for this. So now it has no armor. Now we go for a Ranger before something dies. Kill that out. And now Rock Spirit cleans. And we'll do that. And now we just need to get one more nice little solid poke. And this should be enough for like right there. And that is indeed wipe. There we go. Let's see, we're almost there. We only need the 400 more rating. Let's see, can we take out our legitimate team? I believe this is a legitimate for a standard Kraken team. Let's see if the Dwarven Gate, the Tesla Gate, can end up killing this. I'm really curious. Yeah, that's standard Kraken team right there. Let's see if we can actually win. So if he entangles us, that does literally nothing, so we'll let him do so. Oh, I should have taken that red first. Now I can't go take it. I need to hope for a yellow surge. I didn't get it. Of course, this account has a much lower chance of surging. I think we lost already. Oh good, we actually got the double skull, so we can't get a skull there. Come on, Valkyrie, come through for us. We lost. We lost. Ow. Nope, that's not gonna work. Never mind. Maybe if we got a better starting board, that would have worked. Fail. Well, it appears we can't take out max teams. Go figure. Okay. You actually can as an early game player. You just have to use really specific teams to do it. And while this team technically can, it needs to get a really, really good start to actually be able to do it with this team. Alright, move that up. It gives us the mana we need. Do we have a drop? Yes, we do. We'll move that into it. And now we double gate into a into everything. So we gate, do another gate, do the Valkyrie, throw into Tesla. Yeah, we'll sort it on yellows. Go there. Do that down. Do we have a drop there? Nothing that we really need to use. We'll move that to the side. Throw a Tesla down. Hit double gate again. Gate number 1, go. Gate number 2, go. Get another Valkyrie to shoot at something. Where do we throw? I guess we just throw it on reds. Get that rolling. Get double gate again. Gates actually don't even need double. For Tesla down. And there we go. We can take some 3 trophies. Not that often, but at least we got a nice amount of gold when we do. There we go. 3 trophy down. And we gain our rating because we gain like 40 to 50 rating each time when we do that. Very nice. Hey, revenge. And this one should be a lot easier than the other one we just fought. Hello, Anthony. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Let me go give out the second redeem code. I think that was something I was meant to do earlier and then forgot. Let me go do that. I'll go do that right after this battle. And that'll be the last one for today. And we won't be giving out any on the Puzzle Quest stream. Or will we? Let's see. No, we probably won't. Though I might eventually start giving out a few codes here and there. Because it's basically Gems of War. It's Gems of War 10 years ago. It's Gems of War 0.01 version. Okay, we'll throw that down. Get ourselves a Tesla going. Get a Valkyrie down. Maybe on red, even though that's not the best of color. Looks like green, actually. Hits on one of the gates, which is perfectly fine. That's another pretty nice thing about double gate as well. They'll end up hitting the gates instead if they're doing the healthiest, instead of hitting the important troops. And that's match. Alright, let's give out the other redeem code. Hey, we're level 66. We're almost at 100. Sooner or later, we shall reach it. Okay, and then we'll take out that revenge battle. Okay, let me go get the code. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't use it on this account. I still need them to shorten my my code thingy. My thing is like 1.5 miles long. It's too long to even fit on the website. Hey, we got some gems. Nice. Let me go get to those glory keys. Those would be really useful. Hopefully we can get up to 30, the 30 gem thingy. Well, anyways, let me go give out the code. Well, first I need to go find the code. This is the last one from our little section here, but we still have the other 28, so we still have plenty left. But these will be the last one for today. Let's see. Oh no, I just X'd out of something. How important was that? Oh, never mind, that's my stream. That one's not that important. The actual other thing that I used to set up the stream. Let's see. I X'd out of something. I have no clue how relevant the thing I X'd out of was. Probably not that relevant. Let's see, move that over. Let's go get this into the interface. Oops, I just moved something as I did that. There you go, go back. Messing up all the things. Okay, let me go and... there actually are locks for this now. I should probably start locking it. When this program first was released, when I started using it, it did not have the capability of locking the layers, but now it does. And I should probably lock almost all the layers because I rarely ever move any of them. But I sometimes accidentally move them like, whoops. There we go. Okay, move it back to where it's supposed to be. Anyways, let me give out the code. Redeem code, where are you? Redeem code, put that right in there, boom. Do space there, and there it is. Let me go get into chat for you guys as well. So it's a Cal77Ds or something like that. There we go. Wait, did I just say 77? I meant 55. Wow. Can't even say numbers. There we go. But let me go and get the link and everything for that for you guys. And let me go make sure it's working. Actually, this wouldn't really make sure that's working. But actually, if it goes through, it'll be make sure that's working. Yeah, I can't actually claim it on this account, so I can't go show it or anything. We'll go redeem, and if it says successful, we know it's working. Oh, nope, it's doing an endless load. Never mind, I might have given a dead code. Is anyone else getting an endless load? Never mind, it's working. Okay, that was weird. It was just doing a weird loading screen for me. But it's working. Never mind. Yeah, there's the code thingy. There's the code. There's everything. Do you think Treasure Hunt is worth the time? No. For early game, it is. Like, for this account right now, Treasure Hunt is amazing for us. But for later in the game, no, it's a complete waste of time. They are looking into reworking in the future to actually make it viable for late game players and for everyone. And, yeah, we'll see exactly what they do with that. They are looking into doing some kind of change with it. And hopefully whatever they do will make it viable again. But as this current moment in time, as a late game player or even mid game player, as soon as you basically have a 100% armor, it becomes pretty pointless. The only time you'd ever really use it is to try to maintain a low level, which is somewhat important early on in the game, like at our level range right now, because the first 100 to 200 levels you end up gaining really make a huge difference in the kind of battles you end up facing. And generally you want to keep your level lower just so you don't have to deal with harder battles in PvP and stuff like that. It's not that good of an idea when you're a newer player to power level, because you're going to level quicker than the power curve of things that you're going to be fighting. So it's generally a good idea to try staying away from excessive leveling when you're a newer player. It's the thing that it's probably like the biggest trap in this game, I would have to say, is the fact that you do gain so many levels by so many different things like quests and stuff, which a lot of people, newer players, are inclined to. But it's actually, as far as the meta is concerned, it's one of the worst things you can be doing, is doing a bunch of quests when you first start out. It's okay to do like 1, 2, maybe even 3 quest lines. But anything more than that, you're going just a little bit too far into quests. It just levels you way too much. Quests actually level you more than anything else in this entire game, other than EXP farming. But it's the second highest thing you could ever do for EXP is questing. But yeah, you can see in like 2 minutes or so, we end up getting all these resources with gaining 0 EXP. So not that bad. We end up gaining 2 minor trait stones. We get 8 glory, a bunch of gold, some souls, a gem. And yeah, it's decent for the fact that you gain 0 EXP. But yeah, other than that, it's not really that worth it. Oh, there's a boar rider. Where is the Forest of Thorns? I need to go get herself another upgrade, and soon we'll get the +1 attack. Oh no! I wonder if I should get +1 attack. If I do that, my Dwarven Gate will not have 0 attack anymore. I might have to not level it just so we can keep it at 0 attack. Just for a little bit longer. I kind of wanted it to stay 0 attack, just for fun. No specific reason whatsoever, just because we can. I'll go move that over. It feels really weird having a default troop at 0 attack. Because it's something you don't normally get to do that often. Because the second you get a Kingdom upgrade, you automatically have at least 1 attack on it. The only upgrades we have so far on Kingdom is Magic, of course. Because we needed it for Valkyrie and a lot of other stuff. It's always the best thing to go for first as far as Kingdom upgrading. Is max out all the Magic Kingdoms. I'll throw a Tesla down. Get yourself double gate going. Oh, let me take those browns. There we go. Do we have any good drops? Not that I can see. We'll throw a gate. Throw down another gate. Get a Valkyrie somewhere. Where do we throw this? I guess we'll just move that down. Get a nice self for Tesla going. And do we Valkyrie that? Nah. Ah, maybe I should have. If we would have gotten 1 more gate, would have been enough. I'll just throw that down into another gate into getting the mana up that we need. That'll give us a Valkyrie, and that gives us a Tesla. And that gives us a match. And we even end up gaining max souls quite a few of these battles too, which is quite useful. Because I definitely need those little bit of souls. Old man, who are you going, old man? You got an Azurus, can you play one? I am not on my main account at the moment, so we don't actually have Azurus. As far as Azurus is concerned, I would not really bother with it. It's actually pretty useless. So yeah, just ignore that you got it. Pretend it's not there. Yeah, Azurus doesn't really have much of a purpose in this game. Very occasionally can be used with some scroll spam teams. It's also very occasionally used with some mana generating teams. For example, Dragon Soul. For some soul forming teams, such as with a Dragon Soul. But other than that, it doesn't really get used much. You're only level 190 or so. Should you craft a web spinner? Yeah, I don't see why not. Not the most highest tier thing that you can form, but it is one of the best looping teams, or one of the best looping troops that you can do, assuming you have things like a green seer to support it or something like that. Yeah, it's perfectly fine to go craft yourself one. It would be really useful in Green Guild War Day if you want to run it in that, if you don't already have other alternatives. Don't think you can get it away with it in Blue Guild War Day. I think the main thing you'd really use it for in early game, though, is probably just in PvP, if you don't already have a pretty good PvP option. Web Spinner Infinite Loop is pretty solid. I'll throw that down. Get yourself a Tesla. It's the closest thing you're going to get to an Element Grim loop as well in early game. Okay, Valkyrie. Why do you have no alignment for so many turns in a row? Let's see. I guess we'll just throw it on greens. I'll throw it on something. And now we can just gate the Valkyrie to the Tesla. Or just do another gate. Actually, it won't even matter. We'll just Valkyrie it if he'll let us do our turn. There we go. And that is way more than a match. Down it goes. What stone arcane next week? The arcane stone for next week is... What's today's date? 18... 2 of them. There is a yellow, purple, and a red. A pure red. So yellow, purple, and pure red. Pure red would mainly be used for courage. Yellow, purple would be used for... Oh, there's Ancient Golem. Let's see, what would yellow purple even be used for? I don't think there's anything too relevant. Oops, wrong color. The Herdmaster if you don't already have it. Wait, is that all the yellow purples? No, that's not all the yellow. Oh, never mind. Duh. That's all the yellow purples we have. I forgot we're not on our main account. Show all. Amnesia, I believe, uses yellow purple. That wouldn't be too bad. Dracos if you need a yellow purple Impervious. Infernus if you have him, I believe he uses it. Azura, she kind of got nerfed, but she can still be decent. Scorpius, I forget if he uses it. A lot of high rarities that may be able to use them. There's nothing really for low-level players to really obtain out of yellow purple though, because Shadow Dragon you only need the first trade on. Herdmaster you don't even need traded, but it's okay to get him for Air Link. Yeah, there is not much to really use it on. Ancient Golem is seriously like the best choice, really, just because he gets Impervious. Yeah, there is very minimal. I'd say Inferno King, I guess, then. Would be about one of the only, like, really good ones, then, other than Mythics and stuff. I just realized there's two Mythics with the exact same colors. I didn't even realize they doubled up already. They haven't even covered every color combination, and they've already doubled up on the exact same color combination. Interesting. But yeah, there's not that much to put yellow-purple into. Also, the one coming in is the final troll, by the way, tomorrow. It's the fire troll, or lava troll, whatever it's called. Some kind of troll. How many glory keys? We have 10? Well, let's get some more. We need to kill a couple monsters, and hopefully we'll be able to do so. If we could just get a few more, we'll get the 8 keys on top of our 46 keys that we get for getting all of our rating. And then we'll go open all the keys, and hopefully we'll get something good. Imagine if we get another Mythic. Oh, that would be such insane luck. It's not going to happen, though. I don't even think we really need anything like that. I'm glad that we got a Draculus just because we didn't end up getting a Crimson Bat, so we could just use Draculus instead, but I don't know, we don't really need Mythics. They're a real nuisance to have to trait, that is for sure. I ended up seeing a person earlier who had a Mythic when we were playing on this account, and he only ended up having one trait on it. It's like, oops, he realized how expensive the traits are. Because you'll do the first trait, it's like, okay, this isn't too bad. And then you go into the second one, and then the third, or just the second, and it's like, oh, well, never mind. I'm never going to be able to afford that. It's actually not that hard, but, you know, to a newer player, it's almost near impossible to kind of get those resources initially. It takes quite a bit of a grind when you're just first starting out, and you end up getting a Mythic. It's definitely not feasible to trait them until, like, level 200 plus. Will Abby be in event keys next week? No. It's for Broken Spire. It's a Broken Spire event. So it's going to be Infernus as the one that was craftable this week, the Infernus. So it's going to be Infernus, Shegra, and is there another legend in that kingdom that I'm forgetting? Let me go double check. But yeah, I believe it's Infernus and Shegra. Shegra is the legend, and Infernus as the mythic. Am I missing one though? Let me go double check. Yeah, all the things that are going to be in the event key drop pool next week are as follows. It will be... Well, let me go to Broken Spire first. Broken Spire, and apply filter. Oops, and show all. So next week, the event key drop pool will have Gobchomper, God and Good, Infernus, Lava Elemental, Lava Elemental, Luther, Obsidian Golem, Shegra, Stone Giant, and Traxxas, as well as a few other random things, but those are the main core ones. So every legend that you end up getting as a drop will either be Shegra or God and Good. God and Good's basically useless. Shegra is decent, though you never really need more than one copy of it, for the most part, unless you're trying to max it out. Yeah, so the only really good drop next week, I wouldn't really bother with event keys. The only really good drop is Infernus, and you can literally craft them this week, so there really isn't much a need to make event key him. Unless he's like one of your last mythics that you're missing or something, in which case you could just craft him this week, so yeah, there's still no point. But yeah, I wouldn't really bother. Oh, yeah, never mind. There's no new legend coming in, so yeah, there's really... Oh, excuse me. There's really little point in using event keys next week. I highly would not advise it, unless you desperately want yourself a Shegra, Traxxas, or a God and Good, for whatever reason. You'd mainly only do it if you want a Shegra or Traxxas, basically. But yeah, there's very little need. I would not bother wasting a bunch of event keys for just getting an Infernus. Because that's about the only really good drop in the entire pool next week. Yeah, it's a pretty good skip week if you want to go and not use event keys for a week. Oops, let's not do that. That's going to be a little bit too strong if it gets looping. The loop teams can just absolutely decimate the team we're using now. Because we have such a low durability that they can just, like, 3-cast us and boom, dead. Maybe not even that many. Amnesia is from Blighted Lands, is the kingdom she's from. It's the one all the way to the right. I don't believe Blighted Lands is getting an event for a while. Let me go double check. The next Blighted Lands event is November 27th, which actually is around the corner. So, not this Monday, but the following Monday is a Blighted Lands. So almost. But yeah, not this Monday, but the following Monday. Also comes with a pretty good trait stone too, yellow-brown. A lot of the good stuff use yellow-brown. Actually, that's probably one of the most useful trait stones in the entire game. Unfortunately, it's on an ultra rare though, so it costs 1 per 300 glory instead of 1 per 200 glory, or 2 per 400, which comes out to 1 to 200. But yeah, it's not this Monday, but the following Monday is the Blighted Land. So if you want to throw event keys for it, that would be 2 Mondays from now. Not this one, but the following one. Though do keep in mind that the rate for getting a mythic off of an event key is still pretty low. Oh yeah, let me go get the link. Did someone already post it? You keep forgetting to post it. I keep like referencing them, but I never actually like post them. There's the link I'm referring to that shows the full schedule for any of you that aren't aware. Definitely keep it on tab or something like that. I have 2 of them open. I always like to be on them to know ahead of time, just so we have a general understanding of what's coming. It's particularly good if you're still progressing through the game and trying to allocate resources and stuff to know what's coming ahead of time. They're eventually going to be doing that for the Soulforge as well, so that people know when things are going to be coming for Soulforge. That might not be implemented until next patch or the patch after next patch though. Because currently Soulforge is 100% random. Which is why they've repeated some like 4 times now, yet some haven't even gotten into the drop pull once. I'm just waiting for that Ferrous Rod to see how crazy that week will be. Everyone's just gonna go crazy. Because I'm pretty sure a good majority of people are saving for Ferrous Rod at this point. Yeah, no problem, Major. Any idea what the new minigame might be? Not the slightest clue. Not at all. But they did mention that they might be adding even another resource to the game. I actually don't mind them constantly adding even more resources, as long as they are balanced correctly. I don't really feel like they did the current one as good as they've done some of the other ones. Like, for example, they did trait stones really, really good when it ended up getting implemented. Felt like everything with it was pretty balanced, pretty fair. With the current resource that they most recently added, which is, of course, all the Soulforge resources, I feel like they give it in a really weird fashion because it's limited per day, and there's no way to actually farm it in any way, shape, or form. They are going to be addressing this in the future by adding a way to actually farm it in some kind of small degree. They did mention how much that will be. We'll end up finding out when it gets released, but I don't know. I feel like they released it in a really janky way that doesn't really work out that well. Let's see. I'll throw that on yellows. Yes, shards are only for making colored gems and diamonds. Generally, you always throw them into diamonds because diamonds are currently way more valuable than the colored gems. So yeah, I would just throw them all into diamonds. And then you throw those diamonds into legends and mythics. Never spend the diamonds on souls, they're a complete waste. Only ever put them into legends and mythics. Particularly mythics, but you can put them into legends if you're a newer player and there's a certain legend that you want. Like, let's say like a web spinner or a kraken or a dragon soul, particularly dragon soul, are all really, really good picks to pick up as a newer player that are actually worth crafting as legends. For the most part, as a late game player, you're never going to bother crafting legends. You would save them all for either mythics that you're missing or mythics that are really powerful, like Famine, Ferrous Rod, stuff like that. Do we not have alignment? Apparently not. Okay, we'll just do a weird move. Wow, we actually got Tesla out of that? How did that happen? I'll take it. Wow. Oh, there we go. Put diamonds and shards into treasure maps and make doing treasure map popular again. I believe they said they weren't going to do that, I think. I forget what their reasoning was. But I think it would put way too many of that resource into the game. Oh no! Connection went down for a second. Okay, we're back. Connection went down. Should be back now. Okay, there we go. I don't even know if we went down whenever I say that. Okay, we should be back now. Anyways, what was I just mentioning? I completely forgot my train of thought. Well, anyways, wasn't that relevant. What was that link that you just posted? You sent me 2 links. What are these links of which you post? Oh, what is this? Wait, where did you find this link? That looks different. I do have to say, I do prefer that appearance compared to now. So they actually did good with that. Let's see, where's the other one? Where did you find this link? Did they do a spoiler thing on the forum or something? Or was this posted on like the Reddit or something? Oh, not the Reddit, the what's it called? The Discord. Because I don't see a post on it on the forum unless it's on the spoiler thread. Let me see. So that's how those look. And what's this? There's the gem chest, there's the event chest thing, and then there's the glory chest, the gold chest, the guild chest, and all those are still the same. Oh, so it's just a new interface thing that those two both are. Interesting. I don't mind that appearance. That actually looks pretty clean. The new visuals that they have for all of that. Sweet. Very nice. Oh, it came from the Twitter. Yeah, I never check their Twitter or their Facebook that often. Oh, they posted it this morning. Fail. Let me see. Let me go check their Facebook. Let's see if they posted even more on their Facebook. They probably posted the exact same ones. Let me see. I haven't been on Facebook for like an entire month. Let me see. Let's see if I can go find it. 1 second. Where did their Facebook go? I'm so bad at using Facebook. I'm like the one millennial that can't use Facebook. Arriving soon. What? They spoiled something. Our December Mythic, the World Breaker, has awoken from slumber early. They will be prowling into the game next week on PC and console. Wait, what? Interesting. Oh, never mind. That's the one that... yeah, we already know which one that's going to be. Yeah, we already know. That's going to be the dragon one. That's going to be amazing. Very nice. Yeah, next week's Mythic's going to be pretty solid. They made a little spoiler thing on Facebook. That's weird. They posted it on their Twitter, but they didn't post it on Facebook. The little spoiler images thingies. That's odd. I always thought they did the exact same post to both always. Apparently not. I'll throw the Tesla down. Because normally I only follow the Facebook side. I never even check Twitter ever. Let's see. We'll go and throw, I guess, purple. Get that down. Throw yourself a gate. Oh no, that's not enough. Okay, we'll go take a red, I guess. Come on, red. Ah, if you were too lower. So close. But nowhere near where you need to be. Alright, we'll throw that down. And Tesla into double gate into Tesla into win. Actually, we could just Valkyrie it. Oops! Wait, that was an extra turn? Oh, gasp. What is this madness? Okay, we'll throw gates. Oh, you know what? We don't even need to throw gate. Where's our Valkyrie cast? Oh, yes, we did. Never mind, I lied. We do need a gate there. Now we can do Valkyrie. And throw that down. You get some free mana. I don't mind, though. All we need to do now is just double cast the Valkyrie again and then kill it with the mana we end up getting. And just throw that into some manas. And now just to get the last little bits. But unfortunately we're blocking it with literally everything now. So we can just gate one more time. And that is way more than enough damage. Yep, maybe not after that War and Peace. Luckily the barrier absorbed most of it. Yeah, there's a new Mythic coming next Friday. It's going to be the Dragon one, which should be pretty powerful with the new Dragon Hero class. Going to be interesting how that ends up panning out. Also, hello Nautical, welcome! Can you post Salty's video link? Which one? The stream that she ended up doing? On her Twitch? Yeah, I can go get that real quick. The Twitch for YouTube. I don't know if they're going to be doing that on Mondays anymore now that she's gone. Oh no, don't you dare play a thingy. Don't. There we go. Okay, it's not going to. Let's see. If I go to Gems of War, I believe that will bring it up. I forget what the Gems of War channel was, though. Let's see. Gems of War. Videos. There it is. Infinity +2. Found them. Let's see. Yeah, here is their most recent. Well, actually, their most recent got split into a lot of parts because it kept getting disconnected. But yeah, here's their channel thingy. And then you can just go to their videos, and that's where all their videos are for all the streams they've been doing. Yeah, it's right there. Oops, you beat me to it. But yeah, Max just gave one directly to their videos. I gave the link to their stream link directly. That goes to whenever they stream. Yeah, they've been streaming every Monday pretty much since the last month or so. Okay. What to do here? We'll just move that over. Go let him take a little poke or whatever. Move that up. Get herself a Geet to Valkyrie. And get that rolling. Get herself a nice Tesla. And oh, whoa, whoa. Before we do, move that over. Take the extra turn that's just sitting there, even though we don't get any skull value. Well, I guess we get the one poke. The mighty one poke. Is this the free-to-play account? Yes, this is the 100% free-to-play account. The third one. It's been going pretty well so far. We have a Tesla on it, so that's nice. We also have Draculus. We also have 3 Krakens fully traded, and we're only level 66. And we also got all the Magic Kingdoms finally leveled, and now we're working onto the Attack Kingdoms slowly. Actually, I think we have enough for the next Attack Kingdom. Oh, no, we don't. We need 40,000 gold for the next attack value. Right now, we're just trying to get 1.9k rating. And then we're probably going to take a small break so I can go eat lunch/dinner. And then we're probably transitioning over to Puzzle Quest. Let's see. Hello, welcome, Bridget. Welcome. Okay. Also, I still need to look up something for Puzzle Quest. I need to make sure there's a decision that we need to make within like the first 5 hours of gameplay. That, maybe even sooner than that. That actually determines if we are able to 100% the game or not. There's actually a couple ways that you can lock yourself out of 100%ing the game. They made it really weird in that it's literally impossible to 100% if you make mistakes. It's so punishing. Let's see. You missed the code, but you have Sonic. Ooh, nice. Yeah, Sonics are pretty good. I haven't eaten them that much. I always preferred Stewart's root beers. They're basically the same thing, except they also have root beer floats. Let's see. Nothing like a good root beer float. I'll throw that down. It's just root beer with ice cream. Throw that down. Also, that's one thing I miss that South Carolina doesn't really have. It does have it, but it's ridiculously expensive if you ever do find it, and no restaurants actually serve it, so you basically have to go find a specialty meat place that actually sells it. Pork roll, egg, and cheese. That is like one of my favorite morning breakfast sandwiches, yet basically nowhere in South Carolina sells pork roll. You have to go to specialty meat places to even find it normally. You enjoy Coke floats? I've never actually tried it with Coke. I've tried it with a couple different drinks, never Coke though. Sounds like a good idea, though. Actually, I could do that. I have Coke and I have ice cream. I could literally go do that. You know what? I might need to try that later. Good idea. We'll try that later tonight. Well, we'll go move that up. That reminds me, I'm thirsty. Grabbing a Coke reminds me that I'm thirsty for water. There we go. Okay. Where were we? Getting a blue. Go. That's not a blue. Yes, we're doing Puzzle Quest in about 2 hours from now, actually. The plan for today is we're going to be playing this account until we get 1.9k rating. Then we're going to be taking a short break to eat lunch/breakfast. I mean, well, I guess breakfast too. Lunch/breakfast/dinner. And then after that break, I'm going to be going on to Puzzle Quest basically until we do our 8 p.m. stream. Then we're doing our 8 p.m. stream. And then, yeah, we'll be done for the day. And then we'll do Stardew Valley tomorrow at its normal time, and the other 8 p.m. stream tomorrow at its normal time. But yeah, we'll have Puzzle Quest in about 2-ish hours or so. I do need to set some things up with it and look something up for it as well, but that won't take too long. It's mainly setting up the stream that's going to take just a little bit of time, but that won't really take too long. And once we get it done the first time, it's going to be pretty quick for every subsequent time. But yes, Puzzle Quest, we're finally bringing it back. Yeah, we might just make Puzzle Quest a regular weekly series thing now. Even once we finish our 100% playthrough, which is not happening anytime soon, that's going to take a long while. But even after we do it, we might kind of do it like Stardew Valley, where we kind of keep it going. Ever tried sprinkling cocaine on your ice cream? No. Never. Let's see. Invisible deliciousness. Let's see. Okay, we'll go get a we'll go get that up. Let's see. I need to go get a yellow or red or something. Or blue. Mainly I need blue, but none of them are available. I don't know why I gave him so much right there. Let's go take that. Get a little bit of our manas. Not really making too much progress though on it. Come on, Valkyrie, get something good. Guess we'll do it on green. All your cocaine are belong to us. The references. Let's see. Oh, I should have taken yellow first. I guess it's not that big a deal. This gate would have given it full mana regardless. But we could have gotten a random cascade of some kind. What do we convert? Brown, ideally, but I can't really do that. Yellow? I want to keep red, I think. We get rid of red? I guess we get rid of red. We'll do that. Get the full mana. Throw our Tesla down. Double gates. Go recast. Throw them from there. Oh, you know what? I should have taken away from yellow. He gets boost ratio based on it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter since it just hits barriers, so never mind. That's also irrelevant. But we'll do that. Do that again. That gives us a Valkyrie. We'll throw that Valkyrie for Tesla and the gates again. And we might actually need to triple cast this. I don't think we'll have enough to double. Yeah, we'll throw that over. Get our pokes and refire again. Put that down. Go for a nice Valkyrie, and that should be a match. You know what? That might not even be enough damage. Wow. Okay, we'll throw that down, keep him alive. Get our poke there. Wow, that doesn't even kill a single thing. We'll let him take a skull. That doesn't die due to armor. Nice. Get rid of all the purples. And wow, they have really high HP. So those are giants. Giants do have some of the highest HP in the entire game. Actually, I think they have the highest HP in the entire game. You've got to be kidding me. How are you still alive? What hero class are you even using? You're not even using that tanky of a hero class. There we go. Down you go. What kind of 1 trophy battles in points do you see on your account? Are they all about the same now? Yeah, they should be. The amount of gold is a lot less in early game, but the amount of points is about the same for 1 trophying. 1 trophying. But yeah, you can see the gold is pretty desperate. Like, you can see the big disparity between the 1 trophy gold. Normally in late game, the difference between your 1 trophy and 2 trophy and 3 trophy in gold would only be a few hundred. In early game, it's more than like 5 times sometimes. Because very low scores end up giving very low gold. And just kind of when you're this low of a level. Of course, the higher ones give even more than normal though. Because normally my highest one on my other account would only be about a 1, basically that number would be around a 1,100 or 1,200 if at best. Normally more towards 1,001. But you can see it's 1,444 here. And here you can see our biggest gold is 1,805. Normally that would barely even come close to 1,400 on our other account. So you do get quite a bit more gold and stuff like that. You can also get ratings above 50, which normally doesn't really happen later in the game. But you can get upwards of almost like 60 rating per battle on some 3 trophies with how big of a level disparity you have compared to them sometimes, which is kind of nice. But I'm not going to go for it because it's pretty much an instant lose against a normal Kraken team. It's bad enough having to face a normal Kraken team with a legitimate team, let alone with a account that barely has anything as far as stats. Because this team is basically already set up to be a late game perfect team. The only problem with it is it doesn't have the stats of a late game perfect team. It is very, very understated compared to what would be run in that high of a level range. They could almost one-shot with skulls if we didn't have stone skin. I'll throw that down. See if another one might be enough. You know what? We'll have to triple cast here because I'm not going to use any gates immediately. So we'll throw this guy down. And now we'll just gate into gates and Valkyrie once more, and that's match. Go do that, double gates, get our Valkyrie down, and do down reds, I guess, right out there. You the Tacet. Thank you. You should try out your PvP team this week. GM, wait, what's GM? Mercy, Infernus, Shegra. Great Maul. GM is Great Maul. Great Maul, Mercy, Infernus, Shegra. Let's see. We've tried it before. We've used it many times before. We even have the team saved. It's the normal skull spam team that we generally run with. I can go do it some more if you want. I normally don't do it against drain spam, though it would work against that if we really wanted to. Yeah, we can run it some more later. Well, I guess we'll run it tonight and stuff like that. Of course, we can't run it for Guild Wars, but for PvP and stuff. Yeah, it's one of the most viable skull spam teams at the moment. There are several that can be used. It's one of my more favorite teams, personally. There's a lot that can be built around, like, Forest Guardian and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of those teams, even though they're actually pretty amazing. It's just not really my play style. Let's see. I'll go for that. Get ourselves double gates here. Actually, don't even need double. If we can get Valkyrie alignment right here. Move that down, get the another double gate, and go from there. Go through gate number 1, gate number 2, team wipe, or actually hero will live barely. I can't really help that. Oh no, never mind, it still dies. Sweet, perfect. Very nice. Dude, a Draculus build you showed earlier? Which one? I don't know if we have everything for it. We have Draculus, but I don't know if we have the other troops that you might have mentioned. What was the team? If you re-mention it, I should hopefully be able to do it. We might not have the alternative troops that you end up mentioning, though. Because we're still missing some core troops on this account. Quite a few of them, actually. Let's see. Oh, we'll just throw a yellow, I guess. We'll do it that way. Let him take Skull the other way. And then we can just take green here. Humility, Shaman, Goblin Shaman? We don't have a Mercy, though. Or at least we don't have a traded Mercy. Which would make it pointless to bother even using a Mercy in the first place. But I guess we could try it real quick. Problem is almost all of it would be level 1 because we can't really use any of it. Or I can't go and level any of it because there's a lot of stuff I need to be leveling for other videos in the future that we are going to be doing. And we're already pretty low on souls to begin with. Yeah, we'll definitely go and try it at least once. See what we can do with it unleveled. We'll try it on our 1 trophy and see what happens. Don't! Why? Oh wow, it actually double killed. That's unfortunate. I gotta be really careful. Let me just go all in on her mana. Probably our best bet at this point. Alright, I'm just gonna let it die. Move that over. Come on, just trying to get our last little bit of mana by any means possible. Oh, that's not good. We're in 1-shot range. Trying to find something that we can move to make this work. There we go. He'll help us. Go red. Oh, I didn't get full mana. There we go. As long as he doesn't do anything, down it goes. Humility Shaman. I assume you mean Goblin Shaman, right? But yeah, we'll go try it. Let's go get the tribute real quick. Hey, we actually got 4 kingdoms. Nice. Wow. I think that's the highest tribute we've gotten on this account so far. Very nice. Okay, let's go and how's the guild doing, by the way? I haven't contributed anything at all to this guild, though I think a lot of the guild hasn't contributed anything to the guild. Also, look at that solid defend team list. Full rock spirits down the line. Oh, that's funny. It actually shows 2 different teams. Wait, what? It shows my team 1, 2, 3. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Duh. It changes it based on which one. Wait, no. Yeah, why is it showing 2 different ones? That's weird. You guys see that, right? They're not all the same one. It's this one, and then there's that one. Interesting. Anyways, let's go, and I don't know why I came in here. I guess I was just checking around. Hey, we're racket 63. We're balling. We're making it all the way through. Anyways, let's go, and completely forgot. Oh, okay, let's just build a team at this point. Let's just go with that. Let's do it on 1 trophy against KrissTigger. KrissTigger will be a difficult battle. Difficult enough. Let's go throw it on our extra team slot. Oh no, we don't have a spirit team slot, do we? PvP testing. Here we go. Let's go use this one. Test level with 3 baby dragons. Pretty sure someone suggested that. Okay, let's go. This is basically our suggested team slot for this account, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, we might as well go double humility. See if we can get a loop off of them. Oh, we can actually upgrade him. I'm not going to bother, though. Oh, actually, I will. Send... I'm not going to level him, though. But we will at least get the Ascension for those little bonus stats. Double humility. I know. I might need to put something else in, like a true damage of some kind. A Draculus. Alchemist wouldn't be pretty nice here. Shaman. I don't really think we need Shaman, though. I guess it covers all the colors. Kind of want an Alchemist for it, but then we'd only have one of them. I'll just leave it as is. Throw it on the double yellow banner. Let's go all in on it. Where's the double yellow? Oh, but then again, we don't get much value out of him. Oh no, you know what? Actually, we do. 8 to a random stat. That's actually a lot higher than I thought it was. Wow, never mind. Okay, let's give this a shot. What level's our Draculus? Level 1. Literally, this entire team's level 1. Let's see what happens. Probably a bad idea. We need some kind of frontline tank. And we don't have any. But we'll see what happens. We also don't have a +1 for our Goblin. I'm hoping that won't be too big of an issue. Apparently it is, because we already don't have full mana on him. I will take it. Here we go. Get a Draculus down. I mean, let's get that down so we get Draculus. His skull will not one-shot us. Yay! He can't one-shot us. Okay, let's go get a Draculus down. Okay, we'll drop that. Take the other skull. Can't drop it, but we'll take it manually. Look at those 1-hits. Those gigantic 1-hits. And there we go, almost team wiping him with 1 single cast. Very nice. Another yellow, didn't surge. Another yellow, didn't surge. Oh, that one actually did surge. He's gonna hit our core troop, unfortunately. Let's throw this on like blue since it's so populated, and it misses. Good job. Well, I guess we'll just take all of his manas that he needs then. And just throw another Draculus for the win. It's gonna be our best bet at this point. Everything else is just a meat shield for him doing that. And you'll give him some mana. We don't have a +1, so it doesn't get up easily, but we'll just move that over. Oh, he took my greens, but we'll go throw that down. Wow, that did barely anything. Let's go move that over. Oh, I give him all the red. Hello. Well, at least he's wasting his turn. I don't think he's going to be able to get enough damage to kill it. Find out, though. Oh, doesn't that hit the last slot? You know what? He might find enough damage. We'll find out in a moment. No, that wouldn't actually have done enough. Oh, it removes all green, though. You could actually gotten quite a bit of value there. But down he goes. Countered. Hey, Celestial Trait Zone. Very nice. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Well, we'll go into there. What happened to the Glitter Walruses? The main leader in the guild ended up leaving. So that was one of the main reasons we went there in the first place. Because Tech9 was in it. And I ended up leaving because we needed a better guild. The guild basically went inactive. So ever since he left. So yeah, I just ended up moving to a different one. Someone ended up suggesting it on one day, and then we just were like, might as well. And then we did, and then here we are now in a different guild. This guild I still have to do absolutely nothing in, and we get even more resources. We're getting slightly less gems, but we're getting a lot more keys and stuff, which is what we actually need more than gems. We're getting a little bit too much gems from the other place, because it was the only task really being done for the most part. Okay, well, we'll get our Valkyrie up. Go throw this down. Burst up some manas. What else we need to move around? Maybe like a red into there or something. Didn't get it. Well, take another red, take the brown down. Get a Valkyrie down. He's getting too much value. Stop your value. There you go. Oh, that is more against constructs. Aren't these constructs? Yes, they are. Ooh. I am using a construct leading team against a anti-construct leading team. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Hopefully that won't come into play for him destroying us. Well, let's get a Valkyrie down. Actually, before I do, let me get Tesla down first. Oh, never mind. That basically team wiped him in one shot. There we go. That's what you get for trying to counter us. That's what you get. Okay. Well, we're going to go through double gate. Throw that one first. Barriered it. Get a Valkyrie there. We're frozen on it. Oh, you know what? I should just barrier it up. Doesn't matter though. Down he goes. I guess we did have an extra turn chance there within it. And there's our nice luscious rating. Should bring us up. Nope, never mind. Wait, why was that so little? Only 18? You know what? Let's go try this. I need that higher rating. Give me that 50 rating drop. Can we get it? Move that over. Take the yellow? Yeah, yellow. We'll go for yellows. The low-level Draculus. Yeah, I'm sorry, JZG. I'm sorry. Is that still the only troop in the entire game you don't have? The first mythic we got on this account. It happens. Well, I guess our convert is red. We don't really have a choice here. Probably gonna lose. It is a really, really, really bad idea to be doing what we're doing right now. Let's see. If he misses, we have a chance. Oh! Oh, we got such a chance. Let me get rid of this now, just so he doesn't do something crazy. We don't have any drops, so let's just throw Tesla into double gate again. Go hit the barrier. Gate. Gate. I think we just won. We got a lot of value there, but we're not frozen at the moment. Get rid of brown. It gives us another Tesla. So not get skull distracted. I need to convert out. Oh, we can. Perfect. We'll do that. Move that over. Take our skull poke for 0 damage. Good job. Very solid damage. And get part of our Valkyrie back up too. Nice. And now we just throw Tesla into gate, into Valkyrie, into Tesla. Do that. Gate into Valkyrie, into Tesla, and that's match. Or should be. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty much match. It's only a troll. We can easily kill that with this. Oh, there we go. We actually won against the troll. Or against the standard late game Kraken team. It was a little bit less than fully upgraded, but still. We were able to make it through. Unfortunately, we're only going to be able to make it through like 1 out of 3 battles. Because we would need to get a good start to be able to actually do what we just did. But there we go. The power of Tesla. And we get a lot of reward for that too. For this early in the game. Almost 4,000 gold. And 2 event gems too, nice. And we have 52 PvP points. For this early in the game, that's actually not too bad to get 52 for a single battle. Because normally you're not able to do too many 3 trophies. Here's one. It's all goblin though. This might be even more annoying than what we just faced, but we'll give it a shot. It's for 48. Yeah, that's quite a bit more annoying. Mainly just because we don't have any way to really counter it out other than converting out a color or something. Speaking of that, we also don't really have an option. I guess we'll go for purple. That's not really too good of an option, but it's better than absolutely nothing. And we'll just move this down. Oh, I gave him the greens. Oh, never mind. He's only using a goblin variant. That's not as bad. He's about to get the really big hit in. We'll go take the blues. That will give us Valkyrie back up, so we get a recast. Oh, I almost just hit the red. That was so close to almost hitting red. Move that over. Move that over. Throw a Tesla into double gate. Might get a Valkyrie in there too. Oh, oops, I forgot an extra turn. Get another Tesla in. Nice, almost team wipe. And now let's get those barriers so he doesn't kill us. Would be good. Let me go barrier the one guy up who's about to die. Armor him up. Get a Valkyrie down. And get down yellow for the manas. Get the gate back up. throw another gate so we definitely have enough mana and enough damage. And as wipe. Here we go. I think we only need one more battle now, assuming we could do a 3 trophy. What does that bring us to? Yep, if we can somehow do 24 or more. Well, looks like we're up against Famine. That's not good. We'll see what we can do here. We have no way of targeting him, but hopefully he has low enough HP that he'll die quickly. He has high armor, so he helps with our boost ratio, which is kind of nice. Alright, we'll throw a gate here into a Tesla. Into another gate, into another Tesla, into a Valkyrie. Some kind of order like that. We get Valkyrie here, do down Brown. Really nice board setup this time around. For our final battle, throw down a gate, get a Tesla down. Wow, that was super clean. That was one of the most cleanest we actually got today. Hey, we even got an arcane for it. Very nice. A red-yellow. Oh, I think we can trade Valkyrie now. You know what? This is a perfect time to go trade Valkyrie. I think we can go do it. It's time. Let's go get our Valkyrie traded. And let's go open the keys, too. Might as well end with a key opening. See what we can get out of that. Oh, we even reached right in time for the glory keys. Perfect. Yeah, it's time for a key opening. Let me go double check. I think we could finally trade Valkyrie. Let me make sure we have 2 red-yellows. Yep, exactly 2. That's exactly what we needed. The one we literally just got was what we needed to trade Valkyrie. How perfect was that? Where's my Valkyrie? There we go. Now we have +1 for this team. Look at that. What a perfect drop for the final battle. Now we have fully traded Valkyrie, too. This team's basically maxed out. We don't need to have Tesla traded. Everything that needs to be traded on this team is now traded. We have the gates traded, and we have Valkyrie traded. Fully traded. There we go. And Tesla, we don't really need anything on her, except maybe gain 2 armor on 4 and 5 times matches. That's the only thing that she'd really gain much of a benefit from. But that's not really worth going all the way into her traits for. I'd rather put that into Draculus or something if we were to... Actually, I wouldn't even want to put it into Draculus. We can find something much better than either of those 2 to put it in. But anyways, let's go open our keys and see what we get. Dragon eggs. Let's open this down to 50. And then see how lucky we can get off of 50. Hey, another ranger. Might be able to upgrade him soon. Gold, glory, bunch of trait stones. Rinix. Okay, that's it. Okay. Come on, high rarity drops. Let's see them. Let's see them. Oh, come on. Okay. Nah, nothing good. Wow, we got 2 of the same exact arcane that we didn't get yet. Yellow, purple. I mean, wait, we get this next week. Come on, we get yellow, purple when we don't even need it. And that's useless, that's useless, that's useless. Aw, that was unfortunate. Nothing good is there. We can literally get that arcane next week. All those new troops are useless. We got some runics and some resources. Ah, nothing really good for us to use. Oh well. Better luck on the next 50. Or on the Monday when we actually get some of the keys and stuff. Oh, we got another key randomly. There we go. Well, that went okay, I guess. Please show a 1 to 2 red team, please. What do you mean by 1 to 2 red? I don't know what you mean by 1 to 2 red. We're also not on our main account at the moment. We're on our small Let's Play free-to-play account. So we have like almost nothing on this team. But yeah, what do you mean by a 1 to 2 red team? As far as red team, there's 2 basically red team bases that you roll off of. You either roll pure true damage or you run with a loop red team. Loop red teams would include things like Elmagrim and Furnace, or more budgetly, it would include something like a Skull Spam Shegra, or something along those lines. As far as it'd basically be all physical damage. As far as true damage, red teams, you would use things like Crimson Bat, Miststalker, Marilith, Tesla. There's a lot of options. If you go under red and go under true, you will end up finding a very, very, very large amount of options that you're able to use. Amira, Bat Swarm, Crimson Bat, Desdemona, Jotnar, Marilith, Miststalker, Moloch, and Tesla. Of those, the viable ones are Amira, Crimson Bat, Desdemona occasionally, Marilith, Miststalker, Moloch, and Tesla are what you can use. So building something around those. You can also put a Valkyrie into these if you're using multiple blues. Let's say, like, for example, also Draculus is one. There's a few of them that aren't here, like Draculus White, White as well, Raph and White, or whatever the other one's called. There's a few additional ones as well that are like Steel Life or something. I think they're called Steel Life or Life Steel? I forget what they're called. But yeah, I forget. Steel? Let's just go with steel. It's whatever white says on his. What does white say? Oh, it's drain, isn't it? Steel. Oh, it is steel, but it has it separated. But yeah, there's a couple other ones like white, Draculus, and stuff like that too. Like our Draculus. I was wondering why it didn't show up, but yeah, there's ones like that too. Let's see. Steel. Yeah, they're all steel life. That's why. Whenever it says steel, that means they actually get to claim the life. That's things like Def, Draculus, White. Whenever they do true damage, they actually get to keep all the life that they do as damage, which is kind of nice. Let's see. But yeah, is there any other questions anyone had before we head out for now? I'm going to be taking a small break, and then we're going to be coming back with finally Puzzle Quest. So we'll have that out in an hour or two after I eat up and such. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? Anyone else have any questions before we end out? We'll still be back later tonight if any of you aren't catching the Puzzle Quest stream. The Puzzle Quest basically is just Gems of War. The Gems of War 10 years ago is what it is. But yeah, we'll be doing that, and 7 hours from now we'll have the nightly stream that we normally do. But anyways, guys, since there's no other questions, I'm going to be heading out for the night. Thank you, or for the night. For right now, we'll be back with Puzzle Quests very, very soon, TM, in about an hour or two. So I'll see you all later. Thank you all so much for coming down. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekends, and hope you all stay for Puzzle Quest too, because yeah, it's a match 3 game RPG. A lot more RPG elements than Gems of War, but it's more it's based on more of like a single player gameplay, whereas Gems of War is more interaction and more modernized than the 10-year-old Puzzle Quest, though it's still a pretty solid game. Anyways, guys, see y'all later. Thanks for stopping by, and goodbye for now.